started now. That's what
Alright.
happens when I'm trying to do 30 other things before a session.
Long story short, Alphael is now the mayor of Namenkop.
Yes, yes. For very legal reasons.
Very
Yes,
legal.
for
Very
very
legal.
unmurderous,
Absolutely nothing.
unvillainous, and completely not uncalled for murdering.
Oh, that's very legal.
Now you can purposely murder somebody who's mayor.
The new mayor said so. Therefore, it is not legal.
No. That's
Wait, did Mayor Malfield just stinking legalize
Yes.
killing?
Timothy, you were asking about your keytar, right?
yes.
Legalize
Guys, is there any chance? Do you still have it on?
Yeah, it's right here, and I pulled it off my back. Here you go, sir.
Oh, okay. Oh, thank you. Timothy, after retrieving his guitar, does turn to the group and goes, "Guys, I just want to say, y'all are nuts. That's my first adventure that I've ever been on, and I have to say, I'm going to have to bid you all adieu and carry on with my wonderful tunes. I don't think I'm fit for the fighting style that you all are doing. So I thank you all for your wonderful laughter and all of your friendship. I do hope that we meet again at a different location."
Take
Yeah.
care,
Evan just
Timothy.
starts crying
With you.
purple. Evan just starts crying purple. I'm gonna miss your songs.
He looks at Caitlin and goes, "For you, I will take a mint. I may have to use it later on."
Very well. And I go ahead and I pull one out and I hand it to him.
And he takes it and he goes, "I will cherish this, and I will remember you as whoever I give it to does not talk."
Hey,
Wonderful.
Timothy,
Yeah.
you got that lullaby I gave you?
I do. I actually, yeah. He pulls out his notebook and he looks and he goes, I got it written down right here.
Don't lose that. It
I
might
won't.
come in handy someday.
I believe so. It'll be one of the first songs I play. So if you ever come into a sleepy town, you might run into me, or at least you'll know I've been there. And with that, he bid everybody adieu, and he begins
Bye,
walking
man.
down the road. Interestingly enough, kind of towards the north.
There's a lone man playing in the north.
Take care, Timothy.
Britain.
Don't forget about us!
I hope we meet again, Nova.
Bye, Timothy!
Bye, Evan. Bye, Clive.
Bye, man.
Bye. All right, so Timothy is no longer in the picture.
Man, I'm gonna miss him.
Man, Gray, why?
Why? I've been
Welcome
protecting
to
him for the last
DM's shenanigans.
session for a reason.
could you?
Cameo appearances.
He will or he won't.
All right, so with that, what would everyone else like to do?
I want to go stick and abduct Timothy.
Go abduct Timothy.
He said, "What do we want to do?" That's
I
what we're
teleport and
gonna do.
abduct him.
Todd takes him into a different area.
Ira swoops him up into her bag.
Oh my
Never
God.
seen him again.
Dude, I could still literally just abduct Timothy.
No,
Oh my
unfortunately, Timothy is non-retrievable.
Dang.
Unfortunately, Timothy is now sprinting. You would not be able to catch up to him.
Timothy is now broken
He is
out.
like,
into a-
y'all are
and
all
He's
crazy.
like, I'm not dealing with that
Gotta
crap
get
again.
out
I'm out.
I said it's still I'm out.
Timothy was my boy. He's my man.
What would the rest of you like to do?
That was kind of
I'll head towards the
unexpected.
end.
Are we heading to
That was a very unexpected turn.
Kyla,
Dude, I'm crying.
Yes, Nova.
are you thinking what I'm thinking?
I think you know what I'm thinking.
I think that you think that I think that we're thinking the same thing.
I mean, like, ah.
Bah.
Mole.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest, Nova. She said something in sheep. I don't know what you said in sheep, but she said something in sheep.
And you guys like
So what exactly? What did you hear? What did you hear, Bubba? In sheep.
From her I heard, let's make this a sheep something. Couldn't understand the last part. She kind of went off, but Nova, I just heard. I don't even want to say what I heard her say.
Like when you
It's
say
so
something in a
weird,
different language.
um, so, Kyla, do you want to? Would you like to share the information with the group, or would you like for me to share the information with the group of what we're thinking?
Can you guys get a little bit closer together when you
Are
guys
you
do
sure
this?
you didn't get like
so that you're in
affected
front of
by
everybody else.
I
we
want
got-
to point out though, you guys, I look exactly like the wizard still.
Yeah,
She
you
does.
do. Yeah, you look just like an apprentice.
Yep.
is the arcane getting to your head?
Quite the opposite. So we figured out the arcane pretty well. So well that we are going to go see if we can take over Wizard's Keep real quick.
For now, they're boss.
So, base of operations?
Yeah,
Exactly.
like,
They would
they
like
just
to
need to.
I thought the base of
you managed
operations
it.
was. I thought the base of operations
Probably
was the
live with
salty
Tom.
spittoon.
Tom.
Well, I
You
still
can
work for
also
Tom, so I
move
gotta go
around a
see
lot.
him before I go that way.
I mean, I'm all for like taking over a castle for ourselves.
I mean, if we're taking over for ourselves, sure. I mean,
But what?
And
actually, we probably shouldn't live at Tom because we probably stop his like thing. Plus, we have the
Hold
whistle.
on, I'll be right back.
We can like summon Tom if we need like a place to stay, and this could be. Yeah, I agree with that.
But
yeah,
all of our
so
stuff is over
But I
at
still work
Tom's.
for Tom.
Yeah,
right.
Evan
But
works for Tom.
the thing is, like, we're thinking, we'll take over this place and we'll convert all these apprentices over onto our side. And so with any like future
Oh, they don't have an
endeavors,
army.
we can call on them to come with us. Kind of like the goblins, which I want to lean my character over and point to them at the front gate who are still sitting there. Kind of like the goblins. But
You mean?
with,
I think those are
There's
called
a lot of
gremlins.
They're currently
Scrambling.
cards.
they're what?
They're currently playing cards.
They're cards. So
Them. I
Don't
feel
you
so
have a
bad.
deal with the gremlins, Nova?
Clive.
well, we'll see if they still remember or not. Clive and I were supposed to loot this place, and we didn't, so
They
Do it.
they don't remember.
they don't remember. Okay,
No,
perfect.
they're very
Okay.
much into their game.
Okay, so we're just gonna. I'm thinking we just take over the place. Two of them already think that we're the greatest thing since crayons.
You know
So-
what? Yeah, we should do that because we don't want to always take up Tom's space as well. It's meant to be a. Sorry, wait. Let's do it.
I broke Cray.
The greatest thing
since crayons.
Crayola crayons. Correction mark.
Specific.
Crayons.
Can I just
What
start
happened to
heading
Crayon
back
with head?
into
She's
the
crayons.
So you're going with her?
I'm going
All right.
with
So
her.
you both head back in to the Wizard's Keep. Is there any following them?
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay.
I'll
Follow.
follow.
Following. Actually, no. I need to go to
You know
Tom.
what? I
We
know
gotta
where
go
I
the
need
other
to
way.
go. I remember something. I'll follow.
Okay.
Evan
got
needs
you.
to go
All right.
to
So
Tom.
Evan, you're going to Namenkop, yeah?
Yes, I'm going to Namenkop, and I'm probably
Okay.
gonna regret it because
Clive.
now there's a murderous mayor. I need to talk to Tom. I still work for Tom.
Yeah, you don't know about the murderous mayor yet.
Yeah, real life me is regretting having to go.
Yeah. So you're headed to Namenkop. Clive, what are you doing?
Clive?
He's turning into crickets.
He's crafting of mine, apparently.
He's
Clive
mine
is
somebody's
having-
craft.
Clive is having a heart attack, and
John takes over.
John is now in control of
John,
Clyde.
John is now in control.
John takes over.
Why is the evil sword named John?
That's what he named
I
it.
don't know. He named it
So-
John.
He
so
named
it's
it.
John.
It's his Christian name.
Clive, what are you doing? Are you going to this Wizard's Keep, or are you going down to Namenkop
With Evan.
with Evan?
I'm staying with Myra and them. We're taking over base of operations.
Okay,
No,
that's
they're
fine.
taking
Alright,
over
so-
base of operations. We're not
So
Schwizzards.
everybody-
We're just staying there.
So yeah, so everybody
it.
except for Evan decides to turn around and go back into the Wizard's Keep. Are there any parting words, Evan? Are there any conversation that happens there?
Are we taking over the castle or not?
Yes.
Is it gonna be ours to live in and make base?
Yes.
Good luck storming the castle.
Yeah,
You're
sorry,
not
it's,
coming
uh,
with us, Evan.
getting
Think
confused.
it'll
However,
like
Said like we're
Do
not,
not
but-
kill the apprentices yet.
Am I
They-
muted?
We might need them.
We may need them, so don't kill them.
Sounds good.
Just yells as he's walking off. Good luck storming the castle.
Stay safe out there, Evan. Don't get lost. And you know where to find us.
does
Myra,
he
He
there?
just starts humming Timothy's songs that he was singing.
Myra, do you think
They
we
were
can
so
find them?
they were so bad.
They're
You're
good.
humming
I don't hear them. That's why I'm upset that he's gone. I won't hear them anymore.
quality.
It's like I'm not. You got
Quality
that 20 out of 20. You got that
Did
20
you
out of
take
20.
one?
You got that.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's what you're humming right there. You're just like
Myra,
But
Wimpy,
I was talking.
You guys think we can go find some like furniture stores?
maybe at the shite shop.
You
How
can
about
pay
we
me
work
and I'll
on
make any
taking
furniture you
over it
want. I
and
do
then
woodworking.
Worry about that.
Oh, let's do this.
How much you gonna pay me?
Oh.
I think it should be no pay, and I'll just get the materials because let's be honest, we're all gonna be living there.
But we're
Sounds good,
adventurers.
good.
Who said we'll be here most of the time?
Most of the time we'll be.
Wh-
This is
Why
our base.
decorate it like crazy if we're not gonna be here?
Well, I don't know.
All right, so you all are conversing about this as you guys enter into the Schwizzard's Keep.
Wait till Joey here.
Where exactly are we headed within the keep?
I think we should go towards like the barracks area. So I think I'm not sure which one of these spots is. Does anybody remember?
I don't. My other thought too is like maybe to grab those.
If I
two
remember right, you
apprentices
said
that we heavily influenced Myra earlier.
the
where
one.
there's, like,
We need to go
i-
there. That's
If I
where we need to
remember
go.
correctly, you guys pulled the one on the left to get into the library, and then the book to get into that room. From what I was hearing over the button thing.
If you're talking about like that dormitory living area and everything like that, it's the one that I've got words written next to that we use for it.
I think we do need to go get those two witnesses that we encountered earlier with the crystal, so that we have proof.
Yeah, and like maybe we can like tell them that the
It's under new
Schwizzard
management.
is under new management. He has released his duties, and because he saw how amazing and powerful we were, and so he's decided that we were better than him, so we're the new bosses.
Why don't we just tell them that we ate their boss, and if they don't want to be eaten as well, to just take over?
You
Ah.
can tell them that if you'd like.
On that note, I would like to go to the kitchen. I think there's a couple more crates in there.
No!
Dillweed.
Did you not bring up Dillweed?
I want to loot.
How? Why'd you say it?
All right, so Sir Roderick, you head over into the kitchen. I believe
I'm going with Myra to find the
the
two.
two.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going with them.
So you
Which
guys.
I believe we left them meditating.
Yes.
Yeah,
you
they
guys-
were still
they
in
were-
deep meditation.
Yeah, deep in meditation. So you guys head over to the right hand side, and I'm assuming Caitlin and Clive. Do you guys follow, or are you looking in a different direction?
I'm just kind of following right now because I'm just like,
I'm
Who,
following.
who are you following?
They'd be
y'all
following
'cause
you
I
all.
wanna go find out.
Oh, I thought. Okay.
There might be food in the kitchen, Caitlin.
very full. I just ate
Yeah,
a fish
she's
man.
still kind of like, no, I'm okay. I will say though, Wimpy, you have worked off a little bit of your your
Your
debuff,
food baby.
so you can move at normal speed now. It's just
I have a food baby with the Schwitzer.
that's the thinking for it.
That sounds so
Alright.
wrong.
So you guys head over to the right hand side. You guys pull the lever as usual, and you guys head on in to the library. So Roderick, you enter into the kitchen. Go ahead and roll for investigation to see if there's any other
Investigation.
crates that you can open.
Ooh, it is a
And-
24.
Wow, there are indeed two that still are unopened, and there, interestingly enough, is an apprentice that is pouring himself a bowl of cereal as you walk in.
Hello.
Oh, hey, do you want? Wait, whoa! Where is your hood?
I haven't got one yet. I was just newly hired by the new management.
Hired? What are you, the new chef?
No, that's the other one with the rest of them.
With the rest of them, what are you talking about?
Oh, you didn't know? Then there's new management in here, and they're hiring a couple new people.
Oh, it's too early for this crap, man.
That's what I said.
Wait, you're in full garb. Jeez, you're dressed for success. You've been down the road a little bit. It looks like. What's your job here?
I heard that I'm like a god almost, I guess. Guard.
Oh, guard. Oh, I heard God. I was about to be.
No, not that.
Okay, you don't look like a god. I'm gonna be
No.
transparent with that one. Okay, you're gonna be a guard. All right, there. Yeah, I haven't seen any of the guards walking around, so this whole new management thing is happening. Yeah.
Apparently
You
the
don't look
last
fierce. You
one
might wanna work
was
on that.
kind of got tired of dealing with it. So
Really?
yeah.
I thought
That's what-
Stan loved his job.
Yeah,
Oh, well, that tells you. Sometimes you don't know people.
exactly.
All right, whatever. Well, I'm gonna eat my Rice Krispies.
Rice Krispies are good.
Oh, the Krispies are the best. Yeah. You don't want to get the Trospies. Those are knockoff nasties. But the Krispies, throw a little bit of sugar on them, they're on point.
It's
they're where
it's smack, crackle, and knock. Is that what the
yeah,
yeah.
you know their slogan.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. Make your mouth smack. Your I don't know what smoggles, but yeah. I don't know exactly what that last one refers to, but yeah, okay, cool. All right. Well, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the Keep. I don't know if it has a name. But I wish you the best. Hopefully you get to meet Stan, and hopefully he trains you well.
Yeah.
All right. And the apprentice walks on out, and he kind of sitting there, just kind of takes a bite of his cereal, and kind of walks on over to the door and goes back into the barracks. He pulls the sconce and goes into the barracks. So the other ones, you guys are all in the library, and you guys turn around, pull the lever again, and bada bing, bada boom, you're back in the arcane room with the wonderfully two devout apprentices in wonderful meditative state of face down and butt up.
Hey,
On Earth are they doing?
we gotta get their attention. Help me, like, lift them or something.
Maybe poke them.
Poke them, yes.
Okay. Are we taking our shoes off or no?
Yes. Take your shoes off. Take your shoes off.
take your shoes off, please. Please.
Put them in your bag. Take your shoes off and put them in your bag. Don't set them
Yeah.
down.
Do not put that, please.
Then you'll have to go back and get shoes again. Alright,
Don't,
cool.
if it happens again, I'll get them next time, Kyla. It'll be my turn.
Okay.
All right. So you guys all take your shoes off. There is a
Put them in our bag.
You put them in your bag.
Yes.
Make that known.
Make that known. That is
Put
each
it on
one of your
record.
shoes are in each one of your bags. As you guys begin to walk towards the two apprentices, there is a slight odor that starts to develop around the group. Clive, you are the first to start to smell this. And if you'll roll a d4 for me, I may be able to give you insight as to which
1.
direction the scent is coming from.
1.
You got 1?
Yeah, 1.
Seems to be coming from Nova's direction.
Who's that?
Oh
My
no.
direction. Why my direction?
I enjoy the fact that I said Nova and he goes, "Who's that?"
Oh god.
No. But the way you're at, someone's stinking over there, and I don't think it's you. But it might be you. And if it is you, we gotta figure out how to install magic showers or something.
Can I roll for investigation to see if it's a me or somewhere else?
Yeah.
Fucking 4. It's the second 4 in a row.
You can't fully make it out, but you're slightly embarrassed to admit that you have a little bit of foot fungus. So you say
Oh.
that it's Caitlin.
Caitlin, I think it's coming from your direction. As I look
Station.
and what's it like embarrassingly down at my feet.
I'd like to roll for intimidation. Be like,
Oh
the
no.
fuck you say?
Okay.
I got a 17.
You're rather intimidating. What is your reaction to this?
There's breakup in my audio.
So she rolled intimidation to
Uh-huh.
be like, and I'll let you repeat it, Wimpy.
The
But she
fuck
she's
you
very-
say?
She said, "The fuck you say?"
There's a smell, and it's around
17
your area.
in intimidation, by the way.
Yeah, she's rather intimidating when she comes after you, saying, "The fuck you say?"
Oh, so does that mean I just kind of like a cower?
You're quite intimidated by her words.
I'm gonna back up.
And so you guys, this is all happening while you guys are moving towards the apprentices, and so one of the apprentices does actually hear the fuck you say to me type of thing, and he gets up, he kind of like, hey, all right, listen, y'all brought friends, really? At least y'all remember to take your shoes off, but come on, you gotta remember, just be quiet, meditate.
Aren't these guys supposed to be working for us now?
What are you talking about?
Good news. Your boss quit.
He quit?
Yeah,
I don't believe you.
straight up walked out.
Let's just say he's permanently retired.
Nah, he's too young to retire. He just had his 19th birthday.
No wonder that was so tender.
Okay, I don't want to know that comment. But anyways,
Oh, she's talking about dinner.
what's going on? Why are you? Why did you bring them here? I'm talking to Kyla, by the way.
Okay. This me and my sister here, my arson sister, Nova,
Uh-huh.
That
Yeah.
is me.
are now your boss. And these are my council / guards.
No.
Wait, why am I not a boss too?
Can well, you definitely look like a guard, honey.
I'm fine to be a council member.
You fit the guard type too. What?
She
So
said
what?
both.
So what made you? Why? How did you get in charge?
The
Let's
great
just say your boss was just burning to get out of here.
Roll for persuasion.
I just want to straight up like
Yeah, I will gladly help.
What Wimpy? What did you want to do?
I don't like. Caitlin is seriously just thinking about just telling them that she's eaten their boss.
16.
Okay. 16.
I got a 14.
A 14.
14.
A 14. All right. So so you're persuasive in alerting them that he was burning to get out. And so the guy goes, I met with him 2 days ago. He seemed like he was really enjoying it. He started to start looking at new drapes.
Bathroom here.
Whatever. That's what bosses do, right? So, all right. Well, you've proven yourself to be rather powerful within the magical world. So, I mean, hey, are you okay calling her your boss? You know, the guy kind of wakes up and he looks over and he's just kind of like, what? She's our boss now. He goes, yeah. Because apparently the other boss was burning to get out of here. He didn't like. It's, whatever. As long as I get to meditate and I build my own energy, I'm happy. I don't care who my boss is. You're telling me you're my boss?
Yes, I'm your boss, and so is my sister Nova here.
And what is your name?
I am Kyla Torchwing.
Oh, nice to meet you, Kyla Torchwing. My name is Jimothy, and this here is Sven.
Can I go ahead and take off my hat because I don't think they notice who I am?
Sure. Do you want to do that with them watching?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you take it off. And interestingly enough, the one that you've been talking to a little bit more, he kind of steps back a little bit. He's like, whoa. You still trust her? Look, she doesn't even look like one of us now. What was that? What did you just do? Well, obviously it was magic, sir. I'm asking what kind of magic. You're kind of in a magical place. You see the floating crystal?
Okay.
It's a magical
What
act
magic
that
would be in an
changes me to whatever I can perceive.
Oh. Do you have one of those? He goes, no. All right, well, she seems smart enough. She fooled us. I don't know if she convinced the boss to quit or if the boss just, I don't know, but okay. All right. So you're our boss. Nice to meet you, Miss Kyla and Miss Nova.
Nice to meet you.
Are there any changes that are following your entering into the ownership of the keep?
No more
Well,
turning people into sheep.
yes, that is definitely a good thing to bring up.
You might want to go the dorm barracks area and tell that one because they
Is
love
there a
going to the
bathroom
dorm.
around here?
The bathroom?
Yeah.
Jeez. We typically go to the bathroom before we enter in, but if you go,
Just had a very large meal.
She's very full right now.
oh, hey, it happens. It happens. So if you go to that corner, not the room the door you came into, but if you go over to that wall, then there's a kind of a brick that sticks out. We don't like to make it like a public restroom type deal because not a whole lot of people come in here. Plus, it helps with the ambiance to keep it closed. But if you push that brick in, there should be a door that opens, and then it's down the hall. First door on your left is the women's, right? No offense, you are a woman, right?
Yeah, she's clearly a woman.
I'm sorry. Okay, I've met. There's a lot of
Hey.
different races that are out. Okay, when you're a wizard apprentice, you meet a lot of people. Okay.
Okay. I would
Some
like to
swing.
turn to Kyla and be like, okay, clearly we need to implement some sort of human resource because this is not acceptable.
What is up with people
There is
thinking
one
that I'm
rule I'd
not
like to-
female?
I get permission from
Yeah.
you, Myra.
All right.
Did I get permission?
What did you ask? I didn't hear.
I wanted to give permission to ask something, and if you'd allow it,
I mean, sure, go ahead.
since I kind of want to do a lot of furniture stuff. When I
You are the QC guy, okay?
okay, sounds good to me. What's QC?
What's
Quality
QC?
control, my man. Quality
Oh,
control.
yeah, that's okay with me. I don't know what it means.
Well, QC sounds good. Quality
That's
control guy. I
that's
like
an
that.
adult
Thank you.
term.
He is the permanent QC guy.
The permanent QC.
Yippee.
Clive is now the QC.
Someone, Sir Roderick just
gonna
heard
head towards the
new
bathroom.
QC guy and starts crying in the kitchen.
What? Why? Why are you? What? Why?
He's usually the QC guy.
You're nowhere near them though.
No,
You
I
don't
know
hear
I was
any
being
of it.
funny.
Oh. I was about to be like, dang, come on. Alright, so Wimpy, do you head over towards the bathroom?
Yes.
Okay. So you go over and you head and go ahead and roll for investigation.
Alrighty.
And then Nova, Kyla, is there anything that you would like to do currently after announcing your QC man?
Is there anything else that you would like to say, Nova?
So you both came in with a plan, for sure.
Yeah, we did.
Investigation check turned out to be a 23 in total.
23. All right. You were very easily able to identify the brick, push it in, and the wall kind of slides back with a and then to the side. And you are presented with a rather straight and dimly lit hallway that seems to have a bright light on the left-hand side of this hallway, a little ways down.
The bathroom is, I'm assuming.
Yes, yeah.
There.
So you go ahead
And
and head to
time
the
to sit on. Time for me to sit on the toilet for the remainder of the turn.
We'll just
Okay.
we'll get you the little feet dangling too, kind of kicking out, you know.
Maybe we should find like the second in command and see about making sure that the word is spread that there's new management.
Yeah, probably. Definitely should do that.
Yeah.
So I guess like we should address like who the guys in the room and ask them where their second in command is.
Right.
Listen, I'm just excited.
So we're leaving right now. So everybody put back on your shoes.
Okay,
You
shoes back
guys-
on.
Bring my shows back on.
I wish you the best as the new boss. Are you gonna maintain the weekly Monday meetings?
What time are those meetings?
5 a.m.
We might need to push that back.
Okay, got you. Is there any time? I just want to put it on the books.
We'll do 11:45.
Oh, okay. Just before lunch. Okay.
We'll go grab lunch later after the meeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, y'all have fun. We'll keep, keeping this place running like we always do.
The only other thing
worry,
that
we'll
I
help.
would like to do is to start up a sheep sanctuary for any of the
Yeah.
leftover sheep that we're not able to get saved.
Yeah, we need to delegate
you
some
go
of the people to take care of the sheep
Yeah.
and not eat them.
Wait, are you talking to the apprentice?
No, I'm talking to Nova.
Yeah. Maybe we could call a town hall meeting with everyone and gather them up and be like, hey, we're new management. We need some volunteers uh to implement the new sheep sanctuary department and to be the shepherds to take care of the sheep. What are your thoughts?
I agree.
Okay. So maybe in the dining hall, is that the biggest area, or maybe the entryway?
Probably the dining hall. They probably coming in for breakfast to eat because it is morning for them and it's not really.
Yep, this is true, and yeah, we can grab some food while we're there too.
Yeah. Plus, we gotta meet up with Hops there anyway.
Yes, yes. Okay, so to the kitchen. Or the dining hall.
The Batman symbol. All right, so you guys go ahead and start heading out. Wimpy, go ahead and I want you to roll, or I can roll for you. I want you to roll a d6, and if it is a 1 or a 2, you are currently still using the bathroom.
I got a 6.
You got a 6. All right, so you finish using the bathroom, and you actually come out as everybody's moving towards to get their shoes. So you just join them. You all go get your shoes and head on your way back down, and you leave the 2 apprentices back in their meditative states as they
Call
continue.
back to them and say, you might want to spray some air freshener.
Interestingly enough, the sound of your words echo in the room, but there is no response from them. And as everybody puts their shoes on and begins to walk into the library or the study, the odor does fade away mostly.
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 Can I roll an insight check on that? Is that allowed?
Yeah, on what, the odor?
Yes.
Sure.
Like, is that the right roll for that?
Yeah, well, what exactly are you trying to discover?
I'm trying to discover the exact location of where the odor is.
Okay,
Probably my feet, because apparently I've got a fungus.
got you.
Feet fungus. Athlete's feet.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll for insight.
My insight.
Is this version of
Hmm.
homebrew?
A 5. A fucking 5.
Unfortunately, now that everybody has their shoes on, you're not really able to determine where exactly the scent is coming from, but it kind of seems like it's been wafting from Clive's direction.
Okay.
So, with that, you guys are in the library. You guys are making your way back over. Sir Roderick,
Yes.
you are looting your 2 chests. Is that
Yes,
correct?
Yes, yes.
All right. So go ahead and roll the d20 to see what you can get.
A 17.
17. So interestingly enough, when you open this one up, there's a little bit of a mist or a fog that kind of comes out, and it's very, very cold inside. You're able to actually loot and pull out a a full fillet, like, and I'm talking like half of a fish, okay,
Alright.
and it is a giant tuna fillet,
Tuna
and
fillet.
so you ice this whole time.
That's interesting. Nice tuna.
Yeah, yes it is. Yeah. What would you like to do?
cold. Is the
It's-
crate
yeah,
big
it's
enough
very
to
cold.
fit in my bag?
Yeah, yeah. You
I'd
can
like
put
to
it
put
in
it
your bag
back
if
in
you
the
want.
crate and put the crate in my bag to keep it cold.
Oh, the crate won't fit in your bag.
Oh.
Unfortunately, not. No.
Hmm.
It's If I start allowing that, then you'll just walk up to a house and go drunk.
Well, I said how I don't know how big the crate is. Is it fittable in my bag? You said yeah, but I think you were talking about the fish.
I was talking about the fish.
Okay.
I apologize.
You're good. You know what? I'll set this on the closest counter because I know Clive has something that'll keep food fresh and my bag won't.
Okay, got you. Perfect. All right, so you set it on that nearby counter, and then what would you like to do now?
Open the last crate.
All right, sounds good. So go ahead, and roll that d20.
That is a 13.
13. All right, so when you open this one, it's actually full of a bunch of spices, some onion powder, garlic powder, some paprika, oregano. I'm trying to think of cayenne pepper, and a lot of
Nutmeg.
various different little types of spices.
Oh, we can use this.
Yes.
Spices.
Spices. And so while you're looting this second chest, everybody enters back in to the kitchen after coming back from the arcane room.
Can I roll a perception check to the room?
Yeah. You can roll a perception check on the room. What are we trying to perceive?
Uh, just in general, like,
Okay.
I guess.
Just in general. Sounds good.
Mm. I got a 12.
You got a 12. So as you enter into the room itself, you're able to see that it's got everything that's needed within a kitchen to cook. It's got a rather large kind of stove. It's got a pretty big little kitchen hood on top, or an exhaust hood. You hear a small clang of something over in the right corner, kind of around the corner, and as you look over, you see Sir Roderick, his arm slapping a giant salmon fillet, or tuna fillet. I apologize, not salmon. Giant tuna fillet up onto the nearby counter, and then moving further in, and you hear a of him opening up the second crate and going, "Ooh, spices! I can use those." But other than that, there's the table, like an island that's in the center. Then you've got plenty of cabinet space around. There's a few
Is there-
dry.
Is there any other doors, like, out?
It doesn't seem so. No, not outside or not out of that room. The one that you've entered into seems to be the only one.
Okay, so we have to figure out how to way to get to the dining hall, I guess.
Yes. I think I have to look out. I have to look at the layout of what I sent to verify that there is
I don't think there was.
a dining hall type area.
I don't think it was unless it was in the barracks.
There was like something at the end of the barracks.
Right. Yes. That's what I thought. That's what I thought it was at, but I wasn't 100% sure. Yeah.
Does anybody know how to get there?
The lover that I wrote the letters by.
I believe there was, when I pulled the one on the right, there was a staircase down. I don't know if that'll take us anywhere.
To explore the whole thing. Actually, you know what would be great? Get one of these people who have been here for a while and have them as a guide, since they're now our
Oh, I met one of them.
Since we're
Alright.
now our subordinates.
He's like junior QC.
Oh, I've met one of them. All right, that's it. You're junior QC.
What do you mean, Junior? I thought I was the real thing.
Hmm.
All right. So while you guys mull over what you want to do, we're gonna slide back over to Joey, who is now sitting in the mayor's chair. The body's still off to the side on the ground. And what would you like to do, sir? Something tells me he may have stepped away, or you may not know he's muted. Oh, there we go.
God fucking horse shit.
I was like, there's no way he's not or there. I was like, it's either he stepped away or he muted himself. Straight up.
I explained everything I wanted to do and I didn't realize I was mute. Okay. So the void thinks to himself and gets really angry when he thinks about the keep and the apprentices that turned the person he's possessing into a sheep.
Okay.
And then he gets out of it. He gets out of the chair. He starts heading towards the keep with a very bad anger.
Okay. Got you. Is the void lock still gonna remain on the cabin?
Yes, it remains until I decast it.
Okay. Got you. All right. So yeah. So you come storming out of your cabin and slam the door behind you. The purple in your eyes is getting brighter and brighter with every step that you take. And as you walk, the townspeople all take steps to the side and make way and part out of your way. Some of them kind of drop and cower as you walk past them. As your anger builds and grows, and your expression gets just more and more and more angry as you leave the city of Namenkop. The guards don't even stop you; they just kind of go. They don't want anything to do with you. All right, so you are on your way to this wizard's keep. You are about roughly halfway when you come across. And by the way, I did not deal with Evan. But he's
It's
made it
fine.
about halfway to Namenkop.
Finish your thought.
No, that's okay.
What you're doing, Joey. It's fine.
You've made it about halfway to Namenkop at this point. And it's up ahead. You see an extremely angry Malthiel, the same type of being that you had seen back in the graveyard, making his way towards you. So, is there anything that you would like to do, TJ, in reaction to that? And then, what would Joey like to do as he storms towards the keep?
I suppose that. I guess Evan would probably just hide and watch him.
Okay.
So, is the void aware of Evan in front of him?
At this point, not yet. Evan is able to kind of, just with the color of the intensity of the anger and the purple eyes and everything.
All right.
Just kind of picks
in
on
that
up
case,
just barely.
black as the night around him.
With how angry he's gotten, he slams his hand down with now since the void has been in control for a full session, his physical strength has grown, so he's going to punch the ground with superior voidic strength and start void dashing at fast speeds towards the keep.
Okay. So you said you wanted to hop out of the way, TJ? In terms of
Yeah.
the step to the
I wanted
side.
to hide like behind a tree, like teleport into a
Alright,
tree.
So you see him, and he's kind of just walking up at this point, and as you see him, you quickly teleport behind a tree in the nearby forest that kind of lined this road majority of the way. And as you do that, he slams his fist down into the ground. You feel the shockwave come through the ground and through your feet. And just as you feel that shockwave, the Malthiel takes one step and begins bolting faster than, in a sense, you've ever seen run up towards the keep. And before you know it, he's out of your sight. And Joey, you have reached the front door of the keep in no time flat. But TJ, what would you like to do after seeing this?
Do I recognize where he's heading?
You do. You do. You realize that he is going in the direction of the rest
fruit.
of the group, back towards the keep.
Evan just looks down, smacking his forehead. Ah, coarse fruit.
He said, chorus fruit.
I
Go ahead and roll for perception for me, TJ.
While this is going on, can I tell you what
20.
I'm going to be doing?
Sure. What did you roll, TJ?
I got a 30-20. I got a 19 plus 1.
Very nice.
So, with the void arriving at the front door of this keep, the anger from what he remembers being a sheep starts overtaking him, and he starts to charge in the air, propelled above him, starting to slowly charge up a massive void bomb, kind of like a Goku spirit bomb level.
Okay. All right. This will take. How big are you looking to go with this?
With what the void is planning, he is going to destroy this keep. He hates it, brings him back painful memories, makes him angry, so he wants to destroy it.
Okay. So this is going to take 2 full turns to charge.
That's fine with me.
All right. And Evan or TJ, so as you face palm, you kind of chorus fruit. You look around you, and a small little bird comes down and lands on the ground and begins kind of chirping repeatedly in your direction, and catches your attention.
Eclipse. I mean, no, it's still Evan. Evan kind of just crouches down, like gets really low to the ground. Is it close enough for him to reach out and grab, like get it onto his finger?
He can, yeah, he can reach down and put it on his finger right now.
I would like to do that. I would like to just pick up the bird by on his finger.
One more thing, Craig.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
With his son in anger, he can Mike the Void can make it very clear why he's angry and why he slammed the ground by yelling and loud enough for everyone to hear one specific word, if you would allow that.
Okay. Is this happening after he slams it or while he's charging it?
He's doing it while he's charging the massive bomb in front of the keep. Yes.
Okay, so he's screaming the word while he's charging it.
Yes.
Okay. What does he scream?
He screams in a glitch distorted, very loud yell. Demon.
I think the word you're looking for is demonic.
I think it's Damon.
He yells demon. Really loud.
All right. So this yell is heard by everybody that is currently inside of the keep in the kitchen area.
Am I close enough to hear it? I don't have that great of hearing.
Hearing this,
like
can
Sir
Sir
Roderick.
Roderick all of a sudden just hearing this crazy scream just water armor everybody in the room?
No, do not water armor me.
Oh yeah, you can't. You kill her. You kill her before sticking Matthew does.
Should we go see what that is? Roll
That's
for
a
I'm
nice
going.
time.
So I'll
Kyla's
say
leaving.
that
She's
Sir
going out.
Roderick, you can respond by water armoring everyone that wants it. Obviously, Kyla does not. And TJ, I apologize, but what were you trying to do in interacting with the bird?
I picked it up on my finger, like Snow White, just like. Ah.
Okay. As you do this, interestingly enough, the bird stops chirping and becomes rather content and happy on your finger, and kind of bounces left and right on your finger.
Do
then-
I recognize the bird as someone I know? By chance?
You don't recognize the bird as anyone that you know, but the bird does give off a very warm presence, and any anger, any negative feelings that you currently have on you begin to kind of wipe away, and you begin to kind of see the world in a more positive light, if that makes sense.
Do I even have the like worried feelings from Malthael just stinking going God mode in front of me?
No, it's all gone away.
Oh great. I can't even like stinking.
He's been hypnotized by the bird.
You know he would too.
He really would.
Like completely character. He would just be like, oh, pretty bird. Can I roll to see what it's trying to tell me? Because it seemed really upset about something. Is that a thing? I know I don't have animal communication, but like, can I like... I know there's one where you can roll to see if you can guess what they're saying, or like make people think you're saying their language. But I don't know how that works.
either nature or animal handling.
Yeah, can I
You
roll
should have
for animal handling?
handling skill.
I have +1. This is not going to be great.
All right. So
You know what? I'm going to use my green dice.
Quinn,
More in tune
do
with
you want
nature.
water armor? It gives you +4 armor.
Ow.
I mean, armor class
Honestly,
overall.
no. I'm just gonna call up my I'm just gonna call up my closet.
Everybody get in the closet.
Hey, Myra.
2023, and you're still in the closet?
Who's the fire fairy? Myra's the fire fairy, correct?
Kyla.
Kyle is already leaving the. She's
I was
going
gonna say,
towards.
Kyla, you can hop inside the closet with me and we'll be safe.
Nope, she's going. She's going.
Okay. Well, I'm getting inside the closet. Anyone want to join me? You can.
I like to
Wait,
put
hold on,
water
where are we
armor
going?
on Nova and
got a 16.
Caitlin and myself.
Okay.
All right. So for all those that want water armor, go ahead. Bubba, and roll. Roll a d20 just to see the effectiveness of that armor.
Yep. And so I guess as that happens, I'll pull my staff out and slam it on the ground.
No, I
Well, I'm
think
hearing
she has to
screaming.
roll for it now. Because you guys are accepting the water armor, correct? Yeah, so you guys are fine. You guys don't have to roll anything. And then TJ, go ahead and roll for animal handling to see if you
I got a
can.
dirty 16.
Nice, dirty 16. Thank you also for sending me that via message. All
I
right,
didn't
so
want to interrupt.
you're
I got
good.
a 16.
Okay, you got a 16. Great. So you're able to. What's the normal armor that the
It
her
adds
armor
plus
provides?
4 to any current armor class.
Okay, got you. So with the amount of people that you're kind of putting this armor on, it doesn't give the full +4. It does give +2 to everybody, and then obviously it does negate some fire damage if they ever come across and deal with that. Because if I'm not mistaken, you're putting it on Boss Lady. You're also putting it on Clive and
Clive
Caitlin?
doesn't want it. I'm just putting it on Caitlin.
Clive does not want it.
Caitlin.
Okay.
Topping in my closet.
Oh, okay, got you. All right, so Clive, you're hopping into your closet, and Wimpy, did you want that water armor?
I think her mic broke.
I think she
Yeah.
did break.
Can you
Oh, there
can
you
you
go.
hear me?
Yeah, okay. All right, so in that case, you're doing Boss Lady and you're doing Wimpy.
Yes.
So yeah, since you're doing 2 people plus yourself, then everybody gets +2 armor, and you guys don't have to. It's a little damage resistance as well to the fire damage. TJ, though your animal handling role does allow you to kind of understand and get a sense of what the little bird is doing. And after a little bit of him sitting on your finger, he becomes to kind of feel like a buddy. And then he hops off and kind of flies over towards Namen Kop, and lands on a tree branch within sight of you, as if coaxing you to head that direction.
Can I just teleport it through the trees? Like without leaving the trees, just teleport through the trees? Like with this bird? Like like in Tarzan where they're just going through the vines together, it's just with the bird, I'm just teleporting with it. Boom, boom, boom. I'm determined to make this an animation now. This is gonna be an animation. I need to do this.
Yeah, you're more than welcome. So you teleport up to the tree branch, and little bird kind of hops 2 to the side to kind of help make room for you, but then jumps and flies over to the next branch a little further up. Again, still going in the direction of Namen Kop.
I would just like to follow it wherever it's heading. I know that will end my turn, but I want to just follow it wherever it's going.
All right, got you. So it actually takes you all the way back into, or on the edge, I should say, of Namen Kop. And when you're there, you do notice that. Actually, you know what? We'll do a perception check for you and see
Okay.
what you come across.
I'm gonna use my blue dice because I feel like it's a time for the special dice.
Yep.
You got a nat 20. He's freaking out in his
That was a
room.
nat 20.
He's not catching it on his
And
mic.
then
but
you
he's
said
freaking out.
perception, so 21.
Yep. So you're able to notice that
I got excited.
the town, like as you walk in, the guards they kind of seem a little shaken up, a little bit. The townspeople, there are some that are comforting ones that are kind of hunkered down on the ground. They're trying to coax them back up, to stand back up. They're comforting them, and everybody kind of seems a little bit distressed as you walk through and get.
Is there
up
anyone I
to
know?
the main center?
Is there anyone from the town that I know, like Willie or Tom or anyone?
Not in this group of townspeople, interestingly enough. You're welcome to enter into one of the shops, but the people that you're seeing right now are just normal townspeople that you've not interacted with yet.
Is there any children? I feel like everyone would just go straight to the children.
there is a small child that is actually crying over on the side, and the mother and father are kind of comforting and consoling the small child, but she's not having it.
Can Evan go over there and try to help
All right,
and
how does
figure
it
out
go?
what's going on? I would say teleport, but I feel like with how distraught they are, teleporting would just scare them.
Okay.
So he just walks over. Oh, I'm
Alright.
still in my singing costume. I look like a ringleader. I mean, ringmaster
To
still.
do a dance for them.
Oh my gosh, yes. Can I roll for that? I need to roll for stinking
You
dance.
need to roll for acrobatics and athletics.
What about
Or performance.
Performance.
Performance is more charisma, but just for the simple fact that it is performance, we'll go ahead.
well,
and
the dancer actually says to roll for performance. That's why it gives it so much stats.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's 6.
I should roll for performance because that's where all of my stats are. I should definitely do that.
Send you the thing again. Like I can send you the dancer class.
No, you're good. I'm fine. I was making a little joke. But yeah, that's fine. So
Alright.
acrobatics and then performance. We won't worry about the athletics.
So +6. Dude, I got a stinking 7.
By the way, Joey, are you
got a nat
yelling
one?
the demon thing this whole time? Are you just
What?
Yeah,
are you just
I got a
yelling
nat one.
demon
I
this
got a
whole
stinking
time, or you
7.
just, like, yell at once?
I can't hear you over everyone.
That's okay. So are you just yelling demon like the whole time, or you said it once at the beginning when you started to charge your spear bomb?
I said it once during the beginning of charging, and I'm not repeating it now.
Okay, that's fine. All right, so you're obviously just continuing to charge it.
Okay, so I got a 1 + 6 for whatever you said was first, and then I got a no. 1 + 6 for my performance,
He
and then
failed his performance.
I got 14 + 9 for my acrobatics.
Is there a reason why you couldn't just flip those numbers? So I could just say that you had an amazing performance, but your footing was a little off.
I mean, we
Um,
can if you want to.
Not when you
I'm
get a
not
6
against
in
it.
performance.
He
Well,
got a
6 is
nat
my
1
plus.
+6.
So here's
I
what we'll
earned
play.
that 1, and I got a 14. So you can choose where they go.
Okay. You know what? So what ends up happening is you see this child that is distraught, right? And so your first thought is that you want to cheer them up. And the little bird flies over and rests on a nearby roof, and you feel inspired to begin kind of dancing. And you begin your dance. Your footing is actually on point. You're moving around, but you pull out your chain blades or your chain daggers and
Purify the
begin to kind of
child.
swing and fling them around. And you are absolutely feeling yourself. Like this might be one of your best performances ever. And you finish, and you're kind of, and you go, and what you're confronted with is the child, the parents, as well as the nearby townspeople are all staring not blankly, but slightly fearful, but also very impressed. And at this point, you realize that you have weapons out.
I just like hurriedly stash them in my bag, and I like do that repeated bow, like I'm sorry. Still not used to this.
The townspeople, interestingly enough, after this little pause, you putting your weapons away, actually begin to clap and kind of cheer for you. The little bird begins to chirp repeatedly in a very excited manner, and the child begins to laugh and grow a very big smile as she kind of runs towards you a little bit and goes, "Yay! What a play!"
Evan is just beaming with happiness that he was able to help people feel better. I guess he would reasonably so probably just ask why they were so sad.
Do you ask the parents or do you ask the small child?
I would probably ask the parents because I don't want to upset the child again.
Got you. All right. So the parents respond with, "Boy, not too long ago there was quite the man that came walking through. He not necessarily looked like you, but in the eyes they were very intense and they had this purple glow and
Actually, technically,
you-
he would look like Evan right now. Gray skin, purple eyes.
All right, listen.
Sorry.
He didn't look exactly like you, okay? He had, the intensity in his eyes, the aura as he walked by. You couldn't help but cower. He was a man on a mission, and it wasn't a good one.
Yeah, I saw
Poor
him.
little Debbie here, she got so scared. It's taken us the last 10 minutes just to console her. But your performance, although slightly terrifying with the whatever those are that you flung around, was magnificent. And I believe you've returned us all back to our original happy demeanor.
I'm very glad I could help. Unfortunately, I have to say I know who that was. That's Mr. Edgelord. I don't know his name.
Mr. Who?
I call him Mr. Edgelord because he's always so angry.
Ah, well, I could sense his anger quite a bit as he came by. So, I believe that the description kind of would match if I, but yeah, um, yeah.
Is there any way I can
Well,
help now?
you've done absolutely enough. You've brought this town back from a gloomy, a quick gloomy period. So continue to do what you do, and thank you so much. What is your name?
I'm Evan the Endling. And he does like kind of a sprout out his like hands and stands on one foot. Like a
The
gesture.
little girl kind of claps and goes, "Yay!" The parents go, "Well, thank you, Evan. Thank you so much. I wish you the best. If you see any others that may seem a little scared, please do what you do and cheer them up."
Will do. And he like throws up his top hat and when he catches it, like teleports off. Because I still need to go to the Salty Splatoon next turn.
Okay, got you. So you teleport off. Do you teleport off in the direction of the Salty Spittoon?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go ahead and do
And
that.
then I'll end my
and,
turn there.
Yeah, I was gonna say we'll go ahead and head on back over
That
to all those
took
that are
longer
inside
than
of
I
the keep.
expected.
Oh, we'll head back over to those that are inside of the keep. You guys now have your water armor on for those that wanted it. For those that do not, you watch Sir Roderick slam his staff down. The water armor on everybody as it flows from the staff. What is going through y'all's minds? What would you like to do?
So, like, remind me again what happened. Malthael
So what's
came and
happened?
he streamed.
Malthael, well, you don't know that is Malthael.
Okay,
at this
we just
point.
heard a scream.
So what you've heard is you've heard a rather, I would say, correct me if I'm wrong here, Joey, a rather like demonic and I almost want to say blood curdling,
Glitched and distorted.
Yes, yeah, glitched and
So
distorted.
Sir Roderick
right?
would actually remember this, and so would Clive because they've heard this voice before.
They would, yes.
Oh, from the graveyard, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so then Sir Roderick is able to identify who it is, and it's just all that's yelled is demon.
Okay, so in that case, I know my character is probably gonna be taken aback and also have some sort of like maternal instinct to some degree because this is me and Kylo's place that we're taking over, so we want to take
question.
care of our people.
Craig, quick
Yeah.
question.
Okay.
Kyla's running out of the door.
Okay.
So boss lady, is there a window near you? Because if so, I'm pretty sure you can look outside and see that there's this figure charging an incredible amounts of dark energy into a something. Since your character doesn't know, but
Is
There-
there?
there are
is
no
there a
windows.
There's no window.
We're in a
Okay.
kitchen.
Okay. So Kyla, you're
With no
running
windows.
out.
In an ominous keep that has no windows where nobody knows what's going on in it.
Are any of the apprentices nearby?
No.
They walked into
The
the
one
barracks.
apprentice that dealt with Sir Roderick has made his way all the way back to the dorm barracks.
Eating his
Okay.
rice
I
treat.
would want to find the nearest apprentice and tell them to go shelter down into the whatchamacallit, that area where we were down with the Schwizard.
Basement area,
A
yeah.
shelter down there.
You're sending to the basement.
I'm sending them to the basement.
Oh no, they're gonna see the corpse, so they're.
Oh shit. Okay, no, never mind. Never mind.
No,
Never mind. Never
no,
mind.
I
Never mind.
ate him. I ate him, so he should be gone.
Oh yeah, he
The
is-
bones are
yeah,
there.
But I mean,
It's just
By the
there's
way,
evidence.
I hear the
they're not
screams.
gonna
It's the same
recognize him
screams
from
that were.
Bones.
It's by the way, guys. It's the same screams that were here. I heard the whole time while they were fighting in the graveyard. So I'm 90% sure it's Mathael.
I'm running. So do I hear this?
Yeah, you hear the scream. Yeah.
Okay. No, do I hear Roderick say that it's Matthew?
Yeah. Yeah, you hear him say that as you're leaving. You're not far enough away
Okay.
or anything like that. So you're running. Where exactly were you running to again?
I'm running towards where I heard the noise. and
Okay,
the
so you're
voice.
actually
she's
so
running
You,
towards me. I'm pretty sure.
yeah. So
Yes.
you take off and you're running towards the front door.
I'm gonna go
I'm
ahead and tell
gone.
all these people to go down into the basement, go shelter.
Who's all these people?
Oh god.
All the Schwizards, all the apprentices.
They're,
Okay,
they're
so
not.
You're going over into the.
Because
you're-
there's no
There's nobody
evidence
around
down-
you.
There's no evidence down there.
There
right,
is the
but
body.
You're not near any of
skele-
the apprentices.
the skeleton's still down there. The Schwizard.
Tell that it's the sugar though, just from the bones.
Did it not go in the broth? Did we not make bone broth? I'm kidding.
No, you did not make bone
Okay.
broth.
Well, then I'm gonna defer to, or not defer, but like I want to go to Sir Roderick and be like, what should we do? What should we do with the apprentices? How should we keep them safe?
I don't know. I don't even know what's going on.
Okay.
I heard the same thing you did.
It's
Screams.
really bad.
Or maybe we can have them shelter in the barracks.
Are they
I don't know. I
are
wanna
they your
protect my new- I
acquaintances
want to
now?
protect my new people. Yeah, they're mine.
The sheep area. The sheep place.
I
where the
hand
sheep-
her
I kept
the
the sheep.
I still have the button, right?
I have the button. I think, or no, Kyla, you have the button. Who has the button?
No, Roderick has the button.
Yeah,
Because I gave
so-
it back to him. To
Here,
You gave it
you
back
press
to
the
him. Okay.
button. If you're their acquaintances now, you should be able to talk to them through it.
Does that work? Because I thought it
No.
was party members only.
No. Okay. I
So
don't know.
so it's those that you have a bond with.
So I wouldn't have a bond with any of them yet, technically. I haven't even
No,
gotten a
you've
chance.
told them they're your boss, that you're their boss.
Well, I've not. Well, we haven't
You've
gotten
only
a chance.
talked to two of them.
Well, we haven't even gotten a chance to do like our town hall that we were planning on doing
Right.
before we were interrupted.
Right.
Okay, so.
So
th-
no,
we're
you
not
can't push
bonded.
the button
Okay.
and talk to all of the apprentices.
Okay.
Because you now own the place.
right.
Unfortunately, not.
Well, I guess I'm gonna go out towards the screen.
You can go do whatever you want. You can go over into the
barracks is open.
The dorm keep. You
The
can
barracks is
go
open.
physically tell them to leave.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna go physically tell them.
Good job. So
Thank
you
you.
leave the kitchen on your own accord and decision. And you go over and you pull the sconce, and the dorm keep is now before you. And all of the apprentices are the way it looks like they're way down at the far end, in like a common room area.
Are they startled at all?
No, they don't
They're
sound like
chilling.
they've heard anything.
Okay. In that case, I would like to close the door behind me and address them all and inform them that there's a threat that is outside and that they should shelter in place as their lives could be at stake, and I would like to keep them alive. That's what I would like to do.
Do
Roll
they
for
know you're the
persuasion
boss
on that.
yet?
That's a very hard sell after not
Okay.
telling them any information of who you are.
Okay. There's 12.
About half of them believe you.
Okay. Are any of those two that we convinced earlier, are they there?
No.
Okay. Fuck. Okay.
Half of them run to their rooms and begin. You hear as locks are being locked, and half of them have locked themselves in their rooms.
Okay. So the other half, I would like to inform them that the Schwizard has stepped down, and myself and Kyla are the new people in charge. And I highly advise that they shelter in place, or if they want to come out and potentially defend if needed, then come out and defend if needed.
Roll for persuasion. She sat there with her dice like this until I told her to roll. she's like, I will not roll until you tell me to roll.
Got 13.
You got 13. So half of them are now a little bit more persuaded and work themselves into their rooms, and you hear the of the locks.
So how many are left, roughly?
There's roughly about 5 of them that are standing there, and
Okay.
one of them in particular is standing there with his arms crossed, and he takes a couple steps up, and he goes, "Lady, I don't know who you are. I don't trust that you are my superior, because you don't necessarily know what this room is all about if you're telling us to run away and hide."
Yes, but I am new management. I'm learning the area around here. I have warned you that there may or may not be a threat outside to your life. So if you want to stay, then stay. If you want to go, then go. If you would like to advise me, since I'm one of the new managers of the 2 managers here, so by all means, either advise, shelter, run, do what you please. I've warned you.
Can you tell what kind of jobs we have? All we talk about is QC, management, bosses. We work in retail. No.
Indoors.
I work indoors. So he looks and he goes, "Well, this place is guarded and covered with arcane magic. So anything that's going on up there is not going to affect us down here.
Okay.
Whatever just fell. I don't know what that was, but it must have come from above me."
Well, in that case, does a shield need to be put up? Or is
I
it
just
just
told
already
you a
up?
shield is up.
It is up. Okay. I just
Yes,
wanted to make
there's-
sure.
Yes, there's an
Just-
arcane barrier around our dorm.
Just wanted to confirm.
My gosh.
Okay.
You're telling me that whoever you took command from, what happened to the other guy?
He stepped down. He was
He didn't have legs.
he was deemed unfit for serving. He's in retirement. He's gone. He's mentioned something about going to an island called Bermuda.
He stepped down, now he's retired?
Yes, he's
Roll
retired.
for persuasion on all of this. 13.
What do you want me to tell you? 20?
I want you to roll above a 15
I
so I can
can't.
actually say that you're persuasive.
I can't.
You've rolled an 11, a 12, and a 13.
I know.
She's going up the.
I'm aware.
She's going
Maybe
up the
don't
line.
roll the dice around for 12 minutes in your hand.
That didn't work either.
Okay, don't do that. I got it too. Anyways.
Anyway, go to someone else.
Anyways, the last 5 are rather stubborn. You're unable to move them. What would you like to do now?
Let someone else go.
Okay, what would so Myra, you're at the front door at this point. You bust through the front door and you are greeted with Malthiel, who has about a basketball sized giant void energy orb above his head currently that he is charging.
All right. This is what I'd like to say to him. Hey, Blue Eyes, what the hell you think you're doing?
When the void looks up at her, it's just menacing purple eyes.
Oh wait, he was looking down when he was charging this? He's just
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right. He raises his head and meets your gaze, Miss Myra, and his eyes are not blue anymore. They are bright, bright purple, as if glowing. Because they are
What
glowing.
the hell are you?
In a glitched, distorted voice, the void says, I'm the one you know as Mathael.
You're no Mathiel that I know.
Well, you don't even know his real name. You know my name.
Well, I can't
Kyla.
help the name he gives you. Mathiel.
I'm going to give you one opportunity to throw that damn demon out here before I bring this place down with them.
You're not doing anything.
It seems you don't have the power to stop me.
Dun, dun, dun.
Okay.
At this point, the void cancels his charge
Okay.
and does the famous void expansion.
Oh
Okay.
no.
Do
He
explain.
puts his 2 arms in front of him and rips a hole, spewing dark void everywhere. And as I DM'd you, Cray, and as you allowed, dark vision cannot see through this. Only those with void energy can.
Okay.
So for 2 turns, everyone is disadvantaged because they're blinded.
Okay.
Everyone that's up top, anyways. Boss Lady is
Question, Cray.
unaffected since she's in the barracks.
I followed Boss Lady, right?
Craig, I have a question.
Sure.
I thought I did.
You're with
I
me.
didn't hear you tell me that you wanted to, but sure.
I
He's
think
with
I did, but I think other people were talking when I did it.
Oh,
Yeah.
gotcha.
No,
Okay, fine. You're with her.
with me, Bubba.
Myra, what was your question?
Would you say that he's
little targeted right
invisible to
now.
me?
You can see my bright purple eyes, but that's all you can see.
Okay, I would like to cast fairy fire to see where his outline is.
Okay.
With void expansion, she cannot see.
You just said she
She
can
is
see your
blind.
eyes.
Exactly, but she can't mark me. I've DM'd you about this, Cray. Everyone is blinded. And
Right,
you
But I
allowed
can
this.
see your eyes.
She can see your eyes, so therefore, if she's successful
I'm not
in
doing
her-
this again,
her
Cray.
role, then she'd be able to paint a rough outline of probably where you are, since she's seen your body shape and she can see where your eyes are.
Alright, I'm just gonna void rush inside before she can do so. And disappear from her view.
Well, of course I'm gonna follow. So
I just close my eyes. So you can't see me anymore.
Then you'd have
You hit a
disadvantage
wall.
also.
I'm not doing this. Cray, I DM'd you exactly what this does.
Yeah.
Everybody's
allowed
blinded
that,
for 2
But
turns.
you just countered it with she can see your eyes. She knows what you are, what you look like. So therefore, she's able to prove the general shape of you as long as she knows where your eyes are.
She should still roll with disadvantage because
She's gonna roll with disadvantage in terms of her fairy fire, yes. But
No,
if she
Cray,
succeeds,
I've told you this. The only thing they can see is my eyes. That casts
Right.
no outline.
It doesn't cast an outline.
How does one see your
She's casting
eyes
a spell
if
to
it's completely
create
black?
her own outline. It's not necessarily a correct outline.
Whatever. Just do it.
Go ahead and roll your d20, Myra.
Should
With
I roll
disadvantage.
advantage?
I'm sorry?
What am I rolling for? Arcana? Or
Yeah, you'll roll for Arcana.
okay, so 8. Nine. I got a 10.
Okay. And that was with the disadvantage?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. So again, you can see the eyes, and so you begin to cast your fairy fire, and begin to kind of work out the general outline of what you think Malthael is, where he is. But as you get halfway through that, the eyes that you see actually disappear. And Joey, that is when you perform your Void Rush. And unfortunately, since you've closed your eyes, go ahead and roll
I did
a
the
d20.
void dash before. I did it before I closed my eyes.
Unfortunately, Myra was able to cast her spell before you reacted to her reaction, since you were unable to read her mind as to what she was going to do. So roll a d20 because your eyes are closed and you're void dashing, and I have to see if you hit something.
18.
All right, so you are successfully able to zoom through and into the keep without hitting anything, and you arrive in the first main room.
The void touches the floor and starts summoning his clones.
All right, and how many clones have you summoned?
I can summon a max up of 50.
So how many are you summoning?
50.
Okay, you summon 50 of your
They
minions.
They are the same level as me and have the same amount of HP as me.
Okay, so you have summoned
They
50
have.
minions, and they are all in this one particular area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now you have 50 of your minions in the main room of
They
the
can
Steward's Keep.
They can also see through. They can also see through the void expansion since they are voidic
Okay,
clones.
and what exactly are you doing with your clones?
I'm making all 50 of them target Kyla.
Okay, and in that sense, then what would you like to do with them targeting Kyla?
And also they can run and climb pretty quickly. They're very fast. That's the one thing about them. They're very agile.
Yes, got you. They have
Can I
advantage.
do something really quick?
You will be able to, yes, ma'am.
Alright.
I have to understand what exactly Joey's trying to do before I ask and understand what you're trying to do to react to this.
Alright.
Since you're also in this total blindness, unfortunately, you don't necessarily see all the summoning happening. So, what exactly? So you've got all 50 of your minions. They're all targeting Kyla. They all move and run and climb really fast.
I
What would you like
send
to do?
groups of 10 in every different direction, climbing various different objects to pull her down from wherever she is.
She's outside. You've ran past her. You're in a room
Well,
by
I
yourself.
thought she was
There's
in
only
the
one
air
door.
with that little thing she was doing, because I thought that's where doesn't she go in the air when she does that?
No, she's not pixie form right now.
I was running.
Yeah, she ran to the
Well,
door
I guess
and ran through the door.
they completely surround her, I guess.
Okay. All right.
And for what I'm doing as my minions are confronting her, I'm looking for Caitlyn.
Okay. All right. So, Miss Myra, what would you like to do at this point? And know that right now you don't realize that you are surrounded.
Alright. I would like to. I can obviously feel where my bag is, right?
Yeah, you can feel everything that's on your person. It's just you can't see. You're in total darkness.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out my broom and put Cinder on it and send him out.
Okay. So you go ahead, you pull Cinder out. Is there anything in particular, or are you just sending Cinder out?
Well, I don't know where he's going, so I'm just hoping that he doesn't get caught in the crossfire.
Okay, so you're kind of just telling him to like run, hide, something like that.
Yes.
Okay, got you. All right, so you go ahead. You pull Cinder out. You give him the rundown of, hey, you need to get out of here. I don't want you nearby. I don't know what's about to happen. And you quickly just kind of you motion your arm to kind of just like toss him off, and he takes off and runs out of the darkness. And you see the little glow of his tail kind of disappear as you're getting ready to meet. I have no clue what's about to happen. Is there anything else that you would like to do at this point?
I would like to draw my veil render, the rainbow looking one,
Okay.
and just like I guess stand at the ready if anything comes at me.
Also,
Okay.
Cray, for context, when the clones are summoned, they have my HP, but they're at full HP instead of me, so they're at 46 each of them.
Okay. All right. So Myra, you've got your sword, the veil render. You've got it drawn and you are ready. Miss Caitlin, you are still in the kitchen, if I am not mistaken. What would you like to do at this point? You've had the water armor cast on you, and shortly after, everything went black, and you are unable to see anything around you.
Relatively confused, considering that I've never seen like complete darkness before. I'm trying to find like a solution to the situation that I now find myself in. So I've already pulled out like the anti-magic flashlight and tried turning that on to see if that does anything.
Okay. Interestingly enough, as you turn on your flashlight, whichever direction that it points is actually, interestingly enough, able to cut through whatever this blackness is. And you get a small circle of light that you are able to see through. But that's it.
Question: does the void see Caitlin in the kitchen when he comes bursting through the front door?
Do a perception check.
All right, give me a moment. Perception. If the apple stopped taking a shit. A 20.
Okay.
20 total.
All right. So as you come into the main room, you're very focused on Kyla. So you go ahead, you summon all of your clones. But as Caitlin flips on her flashlight, this is where you're able to see the direction of where somebody is. You're unable to make it out as Caitlin themselves, but
On. There's
you're
one
able
easy way to detect
see
this.
the
Do
flashlight.
they have demonic energy? Because the void can sense demonic energy.
Currently,
since
right
Caitlin
now,
is
there is
part
no
demon-
demonic energy coming from Caitlin because she is not in her demon.
Yeah. No, they don't have to be in demon form for my character to sense demonic energy in them.
Right, but Caitlin doesn't know that she has a demonic side, and it only comes out in her specific circumstances. So unless those circumstances are met, then there's no demonic energy.
I still can sense the demonic energy from someone even if they are not aware they're a demon or if they're not in demon form.
You don't see where she is. You only see the light of her flashlight.
Well, being that someone managed to counter void expansion, he's going to go investigate that since no one has done it before. So
that's fine.
You know what? Congratulations, Wimpy. You're the first person in any D&D campaign to pierce light through this void spell. Congratulations, I commend you.
The anti-magic flashlights do a lot. They don't show up in very many
Well,
campaigns.
I know.
Anyways, Caitlin, what would you like to do after finally getting a little glimpse of light, quote unquote?
As a precaution, I have now drawn my sword in my one of my swords in my other hand.
Okay. All right. In that case, then, Joe, you are moving to investigate this. So, Wimpy, I'll have you roll for perception at disadvantage. Even though you do have your flashlight, you don't necessarily know where to point it. So you're still at a disadvantage with your roll. And just go ahead and roll for perception and let me know what you get.
All right. Just a second. Now my robe of eyes usually gives me an advantage for perception. So are we?
Well, you could be currently at a disadvantage, so with the eyes advantage, then it would just be a normal.
I got you.
They would cancel out.
All right. So my perception is an 11 in total.
Okay, got you. All right, so you're able to hear that something's moving towards you, but you don't know exactly where it's coming from. And being is your positioning within the kitchen is not right at the doorway or the door frame. You don't necessarily. It sounds like it's coming from the other room, but you're unclear exactly what it is that's coming towards you. So, Joey, what would you like to do as you come up onto this room?
I would like to roll for perception to see how many people are in this room before I enter.
All right. Go ahead and do that.
19 total.
That was a fast roll. Okay. All right. So
Yep.
you're able to perceive that it seems like there's only one person that is currently in this room right now.
I would like to sneak up with stealth and void walk. Can I? Okay. Before I do any of this, can I perceive that this is the demon I'm looking for in here?
Since there's no demonic
I'm right there.
energy, you don't sense a demon in there.
If the demon is if there's a demonic possession in someone, I can see demonic energy in them. Correct. I don't know about this. You're not understanding.
I don't think you're understanding. The demonic energy only comes out in her certain circumstances. Therefore, it's only detectable in those circumstances. She's currently not in one of those circumstances, so there's no demonic energy. Now, I will let you know, there is one door to this kitchen. So sneaking or anything of that sort is probably not going to be super effective because the flashlight currently where she's standing kind of pointing at the doorway, which is how you're able to see it. So you'll have to get into this doorway in a sneaky manner.
I would like to void dash into the room and behind the person.
Okay. Wimpy, go ahead and roll for perception as to whether or not you hear the sound of the quick movement. Not so much where it is.
And afterwards, I would like, now, just in case if you've forgotten, Cray, I've done this only one time, but once I touch some dash both me and that person. I did it with Bubba when he was bleeding out at the castle from the bullywugs.
Okay.
17 in my perception.
Okay, got you. So you do kind of hear a little bit of a, but again, you're unable to really make out where it's coming from. You kind of move your flashlight a little bit. You got the sword in your hand. You're trying to figure it out. You don't necessarily see a dash or a quick anything. So Joey is able to get inside. If I'm not mistaken, Quinn, you are still in this kitchen, correct?
He's in his closet, if I'm not mistaken.
You're right. He did step into his closet.
I'm in the closet.
With me successfully sneaking
23
behind
and you're still in the closet?
this person.
So I have a question. I have a question for Quinn. I have a question for Quinn, and this is Quinn. You choose how you want to answer this. Can you hear anything that's going on outside of your closet, or are you just in your closet and everything is fine?
Since it's a dimension, I think since my closet's in there, I can hear from a bit of the outside, but not a lot.
Okay.
It's like I can hear just like.
So if somebody like screamed really loud, you'd be able to hear it, but
I'd be able
if
to hear
somebody's
it, but it'd
in
be
front of it,
muffled.
you really wouldn't.
Yeah.
Okay, got you. That's fine. All right. I
Alright.
just wanted to
So-
hear what was going on.
With successfully sneaking behind this person, I would like to put my hand on their shoulder and void dash both of us out of the keep.
Are you doing this to Caitlin?
If Caitlin's the one in the kitchen, right?
Yes. Yeah, she is.
Then yes.
She was in the bathroom.
No, she can't. Whoa, that's way back.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she came out of the bathroom, and then you guys all went down to the kitchen.
And now I
Yeah.
and
Yes,
now
she's sitting on the toilet the whole time.
That's what I thought.
Boss lady's like, what the heck?
Like, I thought
She's got her flashlight. She's got a sword drawn. She's sitting on the toilet.
she really had to go, man. She had a lot of fun.
No. All right. Yeah. So you're able to actually void dash up to her, and
On the toilet?
no, she's not. She's in the kitchen. Goodness gracious. Void dash up to her. You touch
Now-
her, and where exactly do you teleport her to?
well, void dashing with someone, I can only go up a maximum of 5 miles away with them from
Okay.
wherever we were originally standing.
So where do
So I'm going to take her to the lake, but deep in the forest with the lake. Nice secluded area.
Okay. So you actually
Take me for dinner first. No, I'm kidding.
so you
Technically, you already had dinner.
How to ask? Is he killing her? Or is he stinking trying to date her?
anyway. So you touch her shoulder and you teleport over to the most kind of secluded area at the nearby lake that you'd been to, which was a small little outcrop of about 5 trees that are kind of low hanging, and you successfully teleport there. And before we figure out what your next steps are, Miss Kyla, is there anything that you'd like to do outside? You're still total darkness. You've got everything drawn and you're ready. I will say, it doesn't seem like anything is coming to attack you immediately, but you don't necessarily know that. You're kind of just standing in suspense. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Oh, also, since the minions do have my purple eyes, she can see.
If she casts Fire Fairy, is she able to draw their outline?
If she's able to draw mine, then yes.
Okay, I just
Do
wanted
I
to
roll
verify.
with perception or
Yes.
or
Yes, you can.
disadvantage? So okay.
I'm hoping this is a high roll, just so.
Holy shit! Holy shit! No, 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 no.
Did you get a 1?
Something tells me this was a.
This is not the
Close.
time to get a nat 1.
I got it a 2 plus an 8, so
It's not a nat
10.
1. It's not not a nat 1. 2 plus an 8. All right, so 10. So with your sword drawn, after a few seconds of you sitting there, you do start to see sets of these eyes begin to pop up, and they begin to keep popping up. And as you kind of turn and just from where you're standing, just kind of glaze the horizon, quote unquote, to your left and to the right, it seems like the amount of eyes are almost endless.
okay. I guess I'm gonna cast. Oh, I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay, you know that cloak that it still has dust on it?
Yes.
I'm gonna pull that out and shake it, and use my Dust Devil.
I'm down for that. Go
Okay.
ahead, roll a d20 and apply that Arcana.
Okay.
Unfortunately, it
At
is still at a
disadvantage.
disadvantage, though.
Right. Dust
Yeah.
Devil.
Can't let you forget about that, Craig.
That's fine. You're not going to.
This also void expansion ends at the end of my next turn.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm gonna do the Dust Devil dice on D&D app.
Myra, I'd suggest a change of pants because at the end of his next turn, you might shit yourself.
Okay.
Do I need to repost the picture of what they look like just in case it's lost in that one chat?
No, I
it's still on
remember
internal.
exactly
No,
what they look.
I think the sheer amount of numbers that she's gonna come across is gonna be enough to release a couple little droplets.
Alright, so I rolled a 10 again.
A 10 again? Okay. All right. So you're able to you know, you pull your cloak out and it is still a little dusty, but not as much as you remember. And you give it a quick little type of deal. And you cast your Dust Devil and it's not the most intimidating Dust Devil and unfortunately you kind of lose it in the darkness. And I don't know if you know any way of communicating with it.
They only speak what the void speaks.
Dust
For
Devils?
clarification for you, Craig. No. You said language. You said you don't know how to communicate with these things. They speak what the void in me speaks. That language.
Right. No,
Voided.
she's trying.
she
She's
was
trying to
talking about-
communicate with the Dust Devil that she summoned, not your.
Oh,
not
I
your
thought you were
void.
talking about with the.
No.
My bad.
No, I don't think anybody's gonna try and talk to them. They can't see. 'em.
So
Yes, ma'am.
So any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the Dust Devil must make a strength saving throw. On a failed one, the creature does 1d8 bludgeoning damage and is pushed 10 feet away. On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage and isn't pushed.
Interesting.
So do I do like a saving throw for the
You will
50
You
plus?
just
do a strength saving throw.
Do I have to roll 50 of these?
You summoned 50,
No.
I think so.
Roll 5.
you have to roll above a 6, by the way. 16, I mean, a 16.
Good, Myra. Good.
With my good stats, that might be hard. I don't know.
Something tells
Who
me
knows?
we're gonna
I'm
hear
just telling you.
18, a 22.
Okay, we're rolling. That is a
Yep.
12 plus 4.
A 16. Would you look at that? Right on the money. Okay.
So they take half the damage and isn't pushed.
Not all of them do because there's some behind you. Unless
Yeah.
that
So
thing goes.
he's
in
rolling.
360.
He's rolling 5, one for each 10. So the first 10 don't get pushed back, and they take half of the 1d8 damage.
Which was a 1. So they take
So-
1 damage.
Oh, I was about
Alright.
to be like, so they take half damage.
Yeah, they take 1 damage.
Okay.
So
Alright.
So
because I rolled a
10 of
2
them-
for
So 10 of them have 45 health out of 46.
yeah, pretty much.
You're doing good work. You're whittling them down. Good job.
But it stays where I want it to, so it's gonna keep every turn that I go, it's gonna keep going. So
Okay.
Can I do something real quick?
What would you like to do?
Right. I would like to raise my hand since we just teleported and use a demonic like a voidic signal, and all 50 of them now run to my location.
Okay.
And they're
what's-
pretty quick, so they'll get there pretty fast.
Can I ask the reasoning behind this?
Just to recall them. Because
Just to
I
recall
have
them,
to,
not
the only
not
way to get
because
rid
they're
of
being attacked. You're just recalling them to recall them.
No, I'm just calling them.
Okay.
see, taking
I
the
want-
darkness off.
No, the darkness is still there.
Okay,
He's
I'm just
recalling-
making sure.
He's calling his hounds back.
But I see
Well-
some of them, right, leaving.
You see all of the eyes just just move in one direction, and then you're just left in total darkness.
Can I run with them?
You won't. You don't
You're
see
gonna
what
try and
direction they're
follow
running
them?
in though.
Like just run, I
Take a
guess.
lighter in the dark and move it.
Because
We know
I
which
want to
way
get
it's
out
going.
of this darkness radius. I'm trying to get out of the darkness.
You're more than
radius.
welcome to
If I
try.
have
Go
to
ahead.
roll to run into something, then so be it.
Yes, you do. You do. You do have to roll for perception to see if, as you're running, you're able to perceive anything that you're about to touch.
Again, at disadvantage, by the way, correct?
Obviously.
Okay, so perception is +4, so 12 plus 4. What's 12 plus 4?
16.
16.
So interestingly enough, you actually are able to kind of move towards, or attempt to try and get out. You are able to see like kind of one of those where right as you're getting ready to hit it, you're able to kind of move out of the way. And you you're moving in the direction that you saw the eyes move, correct or no?
They're going in all different directions. I don't know.
No, they're all going one direction.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, I'm following whichever direction the eyes are going.
You actually have to roll to see to tell what direction the eyes are
No,
going, though.
because it's pitch black dark. All she's seeing is eyes, so it'd be very easy for her to see where the eyes move in which direction.
Fair.
So you are able to kind of follow them, and like I said, as you're going, it's like you kind of just barely miss a tree, and then kind of almost miss a rock that's in the road that you would have tripped on, and you find yourself, you actually stop. They all keep running, and you stop on the edge of what you can only expect to be some type of water as you took one step and your foot got wet and you quickly stepped back.
Yes, I jumped back actually.
There you go. You jump back. All right. With that, we're gonna slide over to the two that are in the dorm rooms, Sir Roderick and Boss Lady. So everything that has happened outside, you know nothing about currently.
We've not heard anything.
No, and unfortunately, Sir
So-
Roderick apparently was not very helpful in you trying to persuade everybody.
Okay.
Sorry,
Anywho,
I was-
that's okay.
I wasn't exactly at my computer for that. So I
You're
was
good.
doing
You're
something.
good. So, Sir Roderick, what do you want to do?
I guess since I'm behind her, I turn around, and I guess the portal, we're able to see through the portal, right?
At this point,
It's
you
black,
can see
but
that it goes into. You can
It'd be
see that it
black.
goes into the keep. You don't necessarily see black or anything like that. You just see that it goes into the keep.
Nova, did we come out that way? Did we come in that way?
Yeah, over there, like outside in like the main area.
Is it just me, or does that look like black? Like the portal's just black?
I turn around, I look at it and go, yeah, that's odd. Yeah, it's a little dark. Isn't it morning?
Yeah, it was. Do you guys know about that? Asked some of the Schwizzards.
The apprentices,
Those
kind of
five
look at it and
guys.
go, "Listen, man, you told us that things are going on outside. Now you're telling me that what you're seeing through there doesn't seem to be what you normally are used to seeing out there. I'll tell you that looks interesting from my perspective. It definitely makes me not want to go out there.
Aren't
But
you
like
the
I
guy
said-
who had the bowl of cereal?
Oh wait, you're the new guard.
Yeah! This is one of your
What
bosses.
Hi.
Really?
Yeah.
What'd you say is going on out there?
We don't know. Loud,
Okay, but that
scary
doesn't
things
help.
are happening.
It
A
doesn't help.
person we
So-
know who is
Okay.
a undead demon hunter was screaming loudly,
Ah,
and that's
never
not a
good
good
when-
sign with him.
No, it's never good. We used to. Well, it was still our kind of our mission. That was part of what the previous owner wanted us to do, was to kind of subdue demon hunters in the nearby town if we ever discovered them, and we did recently, and so I'm hoping that that's not the same one. They most of the time come back with a vengeance, but yeah, that's why this place is protected with this energy. Is just in case.
He was a sheep at one point.
Oh, he was.
He was. I think he was one of the most recent ones y'all did.
Oh, and is he? I take it he's not a sheep anymore.
No.
And the apprentice just casually walks over to the wall, and it has a red box on it. And it's like a box that's on the wall. So go ahead and roll for investigation, both of you. See what is on the wall in this red box.
I got a nap freaking 20.
Let's go.
All right, so both of you are able to see that this box says, in case of emergencies, break glass, push button. And it's just a big red button. He smashes the glass with his fist, and you see his fist get a little bloody. And he quickly hits the button. There's a very loud sound that is heard throughout the dormitory. The remainder of the apprentices that were being stubborn now have gotten up and are quickly moving back to their rooms. They bump into each of you as they run past, and the apprentice comes back and goes, "Well, when you put it that way, we might want to lock it down. Are you guys staying in here? Are you going out there? Because we're staying
Nova,
in here."
Should I press the button?
Yeah, you should press our emergency button too.
Okay, I pressed the button.
Boom, boom. Everybody is able to hear what Bubba says.
Are y'all guys good out there? What's going on?
Mathiel's kind of freaking out.
Closet. Only closet. Coat hangers. Axe. Clothes.
It's just a legitimate closet. He's actually not in his magical one. He's just in a closet that's in the main room.
Not in a magic one.
No,
It's
you're
what I
not.
described.
I know you're in a magic room. It just the way you were saying closets, coat hangers. It would have been fantastic. But you're in your magic room.
And sad because of Mr. Edgelord.
Okay, Caitlin, what were you saying? I had other people talking.
I was just saying, Mathiel is here and seems to be kind of freaking out.
Are you still in the kitchen?
No.
Uh-oh.
No.
Mathiel?
With a glitch distorted voice, he says, "She's with me."
And where is?
Do I hear
Where
them?
are you?
Am I with them? Craig,
So everyone
I
can
with
hear.
Wimpy and
Everyone can
Joey?
hear Bubba.
Feel like this might
know.
be harassment.
It sounds a little
you're
like
asking-
it.
You're
Hey,
asking
Raphael,
if
do
you,
you like
hear,
chicken nuggets?
if you can hear Joey and Wimpy at this point.
Yes, because
Unfortunately,
where I am.
they're still a little too far from you.
Okay.
whoever is in the keep, go through the portal that we walked through into the barracks before it's closed down.
I'll stay in my closet. It's warm in here.
I thought it was a freezer.
What? No.
I thought. Oh no! It could preserve things like in
Preserves.
time. Okay.
Nova, I don't think they're
if the-
coming.
Can the void
Okay.
say something to Miss Caitlin real quick, correct?
Sure. By the way, the void is also hearing Bubba in his head.
Void, you're gay.
In a glitch distorted voice, the void says to Caitlin, I'm going to finish what Celebrimbor couldn't.
Don't you do it.
Really? Well, how about you let me talk to him, since obviously you're not the same
Come and
person.
fight me like a man.
He's saying
In
obviously.
a glitch distorted voice, the void says, I want full control over this puppet, and I'm not going to let you break my hold over him.
You're gay.
His mind and body
stop.
is mine.
Huh.
Oh wait, I can't hear him. I'm
That
sorry.
means that there's something interesting then. That means that you believe that I have some kind of power to keep you from having control over him.
You and one other person.
Could it be that I
I-
know his name?
I know he's not gonna let me attack her. That's why I had to distract her
Uh-huh.
with these boys behind me. Are the 50 behind me now?
So, what if I were to just, I don't know, say, Celebrimbor, wake the fuck up.
I have to. Now, during this, when people are trying to bring Celebrimbor back out, I have to roll a d20,
Mhm.
and I have to roll at what's currently known as the breaking level of me breaking out. And with hardly any assistance this session, I have to roll a perfect 20 to break free.
You say that like there was
But I
options
can
for people to assist you.
But I can only make this roll once a session.
Question: Can
Best
this
of
be
luck.
a dirty
I
20 as
hope you
well?
brought your acne cream.
I tempted, just so you know.
It's a flat d20. There will be no bonuses, but I can also save this roll for a later time when some of the numbers get knocked back down.
I think now's your best shot, bud.
I have to roll a perfect 20.
I think now's your best shot. I don't think you're acting in a way that's gonna make anybody try and help really any more than. I mean, Kyla's the closest one, so you got Kyla and Caitlin are really the only two that are gonna be able to get to you.
Hey, Sir
Kyla
Roderick.
wants to yell Matthew's name. Like,
Okay.
Sir
Don't
Roderick.
see
do
if
it,
he
Mathael.
responds.
Don't do it.
Am I
Sure.
rolling? Am I rolling for this saving? Am
Roger.
I rolling for breaking free? Or am I?
Sir Roderick.
Correct. Because I wanna make this very
Hold on,
clear. I
Craig.
can only do this roll once a session. Once I do this and I fail it, I can no longer do it for the rest of the session.
I got you. I'm letting them because Bubba's trying to help, and then apparently Quinn wants to talk to Sir Roderick. So I'm making
So
sure
am I
that
doing
my
the roll more fading?
I'm trying to make sure that my answer is accepting of everybody who's trying to help. So Quinn, what is your question to Sir Roderick, since the button is pressed and he can hear you?
Yeah, I was just trying to let them
Can-
finish their conversation.
Can you ask him to describe where he's at? Perhaps.
That's not the best idea right now, okay?
Please.
So I heard. Okay, give me a second. Let me figure something out. I heard Wimpy say Celebrimbor, right?
Celebrimbor.
Celebrimbo.
Yes.
But I heard her say it.
Yeah.
So I can technically in turn, not knowing it, but I could say it that way. To
Yes.
try it.
You now know.
Okay.
Yes.
Celebrimbor, don't do it! You'll regret
He's
it.
gonna cause a domino effect. because I'm gonna hear him say Celebrimbor, so I want to yell Celebrimbor.
Do you really think just knowing his name is going to be enough to bring him out?
I
I'm
don't know.
trying to figure out where he's at. That's
I'm in your
my
mind
whole
right now,
thing.
To
so
me,
I think I have a little
considering
bit
that
more
you
power
said
than other
only
people
two
might.
people, only two people. There's only two people that I know of that know his name, so it makes sense to me.
Oh no, not know his name. There's only two people I fear being around. So, because if I'm around those two, he might have a better chance of breaking free. And I need to isolate him so I can possess him for all eternity. And that isolation begins with you.
Hey, Sir Roderick, can you please ask him to describe where he's at?
Wimpy, where?
Kind of a
Caitlin, where are
stalker,
you?
dude. Some lake.
That's some like.
I need a better description. There's many lakes. What like?
Some
What is
lake.
No,
The
I just
void-
like showed up here.
They
the
just
void
showed
now
up.
draws his sword.
Some lake is the best description she can give, by the way.
Can I
can
try
I-
to intimidate
Okay,
in his
Can
head?
I roll? Can I roll
Not do it.
to make a random teleport to see if I can make it to her?
Sure. But just understand that this teleport will take you wherever it
Do you
lands.
have the tracking device on
Clive.
Question.
What's the
Oh,
question?
roll a 20. Actually, never mind. It'll be whatever. See what I
The
get.
void, Cray,
Oh!
the void now draws his sword.
I got a 20.
Okay.
It's my only 20, I bet, because I've been rolling low rolls since.
You got a 20?
Yeah.
have any
Hopefully it helps.
suggestions
So
for
you
whatever this
actually-
thing is that's possessing our companion?
So you actually somehow tell your closet, when you open it, you are actually at the correct lake. And what you see as you open this door, actually you're able to visually see the void holding Caitlin, sword drawn. And that's what you're able to see when you open this up.
I try to leave the doors open, run out, and I guess push him off of Caitlin, and then while doing this, telling Caitlin to get inside the closet.
Okay. So you have to make a strength check, and Joey, I'm sure, is gonna have a reaction to this. But Myra wanted
I do
to.
have the perfect
Myra,
reaction to this.
yeah, I'm sure.
God.
Anyway, let me check with Myra because she's
Am I
trying
also
to-
able to react, please?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
Because since he's drawn his sword, I still have the flashlight on in my hand and I'd like to shine it in his face.
Give him disadvantage.
Light does not affect him in the eyes.
Oh,
That's okay.
But it is an
It's not
anti-magic flashlight, so I'm just gonna
It-
try and see if it does anything.
Void
Light
magic
might
is
not
still
affect
magic.
him, but it being an anti-magic flashlight, it does actually blind you, and you release Caitlin
that actually.
for a second or two.
And react. Okay, so can I tell you my reaction now since I'm blinded?
I got a dirty 20, by the way.
Yeah. Okay. What is your reaction?
Strength, right?
Yeah, you're doing a strength.
Anyway,
It's a dirty 20.
my reaction, Cray, is he's going to sink one of his arms into the ground and grab both Clive and Caitlin with void tentacles, holding them in place.
Okay. Clive, describe how you're going to attack real quick.
I'm gonna try to run, and I guess try to hit the joint of that arm that's going into the ground.
All right.
Like
Now
on the,
your
on,
attack-
on the side that like where you reflex would be. If you get hit, like how your foot, if you get hit
My
in the
entire
gap,
arm is sinking into the ground. Unless you're sinking in the ground with it, I don't know if you're hitting it.
All right,
Oh.
so you're
Do
So you're trying to attack
dexterity
that arm.
saving
Okay,
throw for
Wimpy,
that, yeah.
what exactly are you trying to do at this point?
I'm trying to step back from him, and I'm trying. Well, now since he's done this whole tentacle thing, what is it? It's dexterity saving throw to try to avoid it.
No,
Yeah.
it is a intelligence saving throw. from the
Intelligence.
spell.
I gotcha.
Yeah,
So-
do I have to do that too?
Yeah. So
Yes,
you both
you
have
do.
to do
It's targeting
intelligence
both of you.
saving throws. I'm
I
just trying
got
to
a
understand how you're trying to react, so
19
I know what's
for
going to
my
happen.
save.
later.
My
And then also
intelligence
gotta-
saving
I
throw
forgot
is
Cray,
to
19.
do
Also, Cray, my roll is a nat 20 with a +4, 24.
Okay. Got you.
Intelligence, I get.
All right. So the intelligence saving throws are going to have to be pretty high to be able to combat that.
They have to outroll mine yet.
I thought on the
Right.
saving throw, if it is an ability, has the stats of what you need to roll. Like some of mine you have to roll a saving throw of 12 or higher.
I'm gonna get punished some way.
With what Void Tentacles is, you have to outroll my roll. So, Caitlin fails.
I'm gonna have bad luck tomorrow. I think.
I have a +2 in my intelligence saving throws, so that was kind of a given.
Nice. Anyways, Myra. So you're yelling out his name, correct?
I'm yelling out like Celebrimbor because that's the one that I heard Roderick say.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out his location. Because am I still in the darkness? Right, I'm still in the darkness, right?
Currently, you are, yes.
Okay.
And Wimpy is too, realistically. Interestingly enough, though, Quinn was not affected because he got into his closet before it was cast. So that's why he's able to see.
Oh.
Okay.
Here's what happens is Wimpy shines the light, blinds Joey for about a second. Is able to get her one step away. Quinn comes out of the closet, charging, getting ready to attack. Joey drops his arm into the ground and begins to sink it into the ground to cast his void tentacles. Clive or Quinn, you're able to actually land your hit on his arm, but unfortunately, instead of it cutting in or anything, it buries in to his arm, and you're no longer able to move your sword. And let me know what your dexterity saving throws are currently. We know that Miss
Bad
Wimpy failed.
choice,
She was
boy.
I got
grabbed.
a dirty 21, which honestly I'm screwed either way because that's the highest I can even get anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you got to roll above a 24, which is insane.
You
So yeah,
made a very poor choice today.
No.
Clive.
yeah.
You
So
don't
both of
say,
you are grabbed by the
Sherlock
void tentacles. I will say
Celebrimbor,
though,
you made a
while
poor
this is
decision.
happening, void
Well,
does
Celebrimbor isn't
hear
in control of himself right now, Sir Roderick.
the void does hear from Kyla Celebrimbor get yelled.
All right. Now, here's the beautiful part. With Celebrimbor's relation with Kyla being the highest, her screaming his name awakens a small crack within the purple eyes. There is a slight pinch of blue in the void's eyes now.
Poke him in the eyes while getting lifted up.
Does he respond? Does he respond in any way?
That's what I want to know.
He slams his fist into the ground, causing a shockwave.
All right, so he's got one arm that's in the ground casting void tentacles. He takes his other arm and slams it down onto the ground and casts a shockwave.
It doesn't cast a shockwave; it creates a shockwave.
Right, it's same thing, realistically. I mean, cast
Kind of like
obviously is
dust and like dirt blowing up everywhere.
Okay. Are you trying to knock anyone back? Or are you just really mad that
It wasn't
you
a powerful
didn't win
enough
the
of a
scratch
hit to
off
knock
that you
anyone
did
back,
earlier?
so it's not knocking anyone back. It's just blowing everything around like dust, sand,
But
dirt.
do I feel where this comes from? Like in the ground?
You don't necessarily feel where it comes from in the ground. You feel the actual shockwave of the dirt and everything come from relatively in front of you, as if on the other side of this water that you've encountered.
Could this potentially
Okay,
affect
I'm gonna
Bruce?
run around the water, I guess.
Okay.
What was your question, Gwen?
Can this potentially affect his tentacles since they're coming out of the ground? Would that like shake him a bit more?
No,
loosen the
unfortunately
grip?
not. His
Well,
other
they're
arms
made
are
out of
on the ground
Arcana magic.
and
Wimpy,
They're not
you
made
also
out of
still
physical
have the
matter.
water armor.
Dang it.
If
Well, then,
Mhm.
true.
now I will
I do.
I will answer Quinn. If half of Celebrimbor is reawakened, the Void loses his special abilities since he's no longer fully in control.
Wait, do I know? Wait, do I know his name? Cause Shadow said
No,
it? No,
I'm
for
pretty
the
sure all of you. I'm pretty sure all of you know his name now. Yes, since it was said over the button.
That over the button.
Hey,
Over
that's,
the
that's, the, that's the
button.
nice thing about the
Officially
button.
docs
Also,
Celebrimbor.
All right.
Also, Sir Roderick, just letting you know, with my character hating you the most, you saying his name is only angering him further.
Bring
sending him
it!
further in control.
Hey,
Oh no, come on, guys.
Cliff Buddy.
So,
All right.
Clive, you're not helping.
So,
Right.
Kyla,
Yes.
you are able to, after feeling the breeze, basically, the wind blast from this shockwave, you're able to better locate where he is, and you are able to make yourself all the
With-
way around
Hold on, baby.
that lake.
hold on. Correct. To give the position away a little bit better, with him now realizing parts of Celebrimbor awakening, can he yell in pure, distorted rage?
Entirely up to you. You slammed the ground, and I thought that was going to be the response, but if you want to scream, sure.
Well, I'm not screaming, the Void's screaming. The Void yells, I'm gonna tear both of you into pieces.
That's
As he's-
yelling.
Okay.
Tyler
As
would
he
like-
as he overlaps his arms, getting ready to command the Void tentacles to rip both of them into pieces.
Tyler would like to tackle Celebrimbor.
Okay. So go ahead and roll for athletics on that, because you're
Okay.
also at a disadvantage because the darkness is still affecting you.
Okay. You said athletics, right?
Yes. And is there a reaction?
Oh
Can I
hell
shout
no!
something? If this
I
fails?
got a double. I got a double, not one. I shit you not.
Damn.
Oh no.
Ow.
Oh no!
And now, actually, with the Void tentacles tightening with the failed saving attempt, both players are caught take 2 damage.
Damn,
2 damage for
what?
being up to
Hold on. I haven't even described what happened to Kyla when she rolled 2 nat ones.
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
I thought
Have fun.
I
Like,
described
For
that.
that
Never
is
mind.
plus
Continue.
2, so 3. That's
Continue.
basically what I got.
Continue.
Don't jump ahead of us. Anyways, so Kyla, with your amazing rolls, as you go running around this lake, you're following the water that you can see kind of at your feet here, and you get to where you think you know where Malthiel is, and you make a big dive to try and tackle him, and unfortunately the lake kind of opens up a little bit more at that point, and you fall in water.
So now my fire magic is going to be disadvantaged.
There is
Also,
a
Quinn asked
small
me to
little
say something.
type of sound that you hear as you kind of start to sink a little bit into the water.
Now Kyla's pissed. She is pissed off, and she's gonna go into pixie form and fly in the direction that she heard the scream per se, and
Okay.
uh,
So yeah, you pop up into pixie form after hitting the water a little bit. You fly up and just beeline it straight for where you believe the sound is coming from. And with that, we'll slide over to Evan. who is back in town, and he's been doing great things. Anytime he's come across somebody on the way to the Salty Spittoon, he's done a little performance for them, and he's been able to cheer them up every step of the way. And he's actually able to bring the aura of the town up a few notches from where it was when the void came through.
Step right up, step right up. We got dances, we got joy, and more good aura.
At this point, that's what you're exactly doing. You're strutting down the road saying exactly that. Everybody is loving it. What would you like to do, sir?
Am I close enough? Well, I'm assuming I've gone around town from what you were describing.
Mhm.
Am I at this back at the Salty Spittoon now?
Yep, you're the Salty Spittoon is well within sight, and you can enter if you will.
I will.
All right, so you go ahead and walk on up the steps, and open up the door, and you see Mr. Tom hanging out behind the bar, and he does have a customer that is sitting at the bar in a rather interesting hooded cloak again.
I would like to go say hi. Do I recognize him as the same hooded figure, or is it someone else?
It seems to be somebody else.
Okay. I walk up to Tom while still taking in the surroundings, including the hooded figure. I would like to converse with him about what has transpired since we left. For the sake of everyone's sanity of me not explaining it terribly wrong, can I just roll to see if I do a good job?
Sure, yeah.
Because I don't remember half of the events.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
That's history, correct?
Yes, yes, it would be.
I got a 15 in total.
Okay. So you are actually able to recount the events that have happened pretty well. And Tom he stands back there and he goes, my, it sounds like y'all been doing some stuff over the past couple days. Is everybody else still out there?
Yeah, and I'm kind of worried because Mr. Edgelord did go that way. And he looked like he could kill.
All right. This one you called a Edgelord. He's what do you know which one to describe him for me? Because I'm having a hard time thinking which one of them he is. He's not the rabbit, right?
No, sir. He's the one that kind of looks like me with the gray skin, and then but he's the one that's always angry.
Oh, he's the one that got real drunk that one night and done told everybody everything. Oh,
Yeah.
he's him. Oh, all right. Well, he's yeah, I can see
Okay,
why you're kind of mad about him, or
out of
concerned, I should say,
context,
better way,
real
not
quick.
mad.
Is the bird still on my shoulder?
Interestingly enough, yeah.
I have a pet birdie. This birdie makes me happy. And I pretty much just tried to help the townspeople because they were pretty terrified of him. But I did remember that I have work that I probably need to be doing, but I'm very concerned about them.
Yeah. Well, it's been kind of slow here. Realistically, I've been able to take care of things, but good to have you back. You planning to stay around a while, or what's your plan? You gonna go help your friends out?
If that would be all right with you.
By all means, friends and family first. You gotta take care and handle some things.
I don't remember. I had something that I wanted to give to Stinkin' Tom. Where's my notebook? Oh, I had something that I got from the castle. Um, it's the one thing that's misplaced right now, really. Does anybody by chance remember anything that would potentially be something I would want to give to Tom?
Did you loot anything that you remember?
Yeah, did you loot anything?
Yeah, I looted some things. I just don't remember what all I looted because it's on my notebook, but my notebook is apparently gone now.
Ah.
It's a stinking composition book.
Ah.
Maybe
If you
table that.
want to continue with other people's turns and give me like 2 minutes, I will find this.
Okay, that's
It's
fine.
somewhere in my room.
Okay, got you. So I've been told that Quinn has a suggestion.
I have something to say. I'm gonna say this like probably a bit choked because I'm being held. Am I being held by a throat? I don't know.
No, you're
You're
being held by your
held
feet.
by a lot of your limbs.
Oh, that's good to know.
A lot of your-
I'm gonna say this. One second.
Hot pocket.
No, I wish. I wish. I'm gonna say this. Cliff Buddy, come on, man. This isn't really that time to do this.
With hearing
Well,
Cliff Buddy within the deep reaches of Celebrimbor's mind, it breaks more of the hold on Celebrimbor, and more of the purple gets shattered. More of his purple eyes gets shattered into the bright blue eyes.
Okay. Does he unleash a scream and an instant reaction of anger?
No,
like he did
actually,
last
this
time?
time, with losing more of his control, the void tentacles disappear, freeing both Caitlin and Quinn before they get damaged, so they didn't take anything yet. And the void slash Celebrimbor at this point is holding on to his head as these two battle it out mentally now.
Wait, those two being Clive and Malthael?
No, I'm saying,
Matthew and
I'm saying
Celebrimbor.
yes,
Oh.
my
You said
character is on
void
his
and that, like,
knee. The character falls to his knees and is holding his head like he's dealing with a mental struggle.
Dang. Kyla pissed him off, but apparently Clive's the one that touched his soul.
Caitlin would
That's-
like to have a reaction to this, if that's all right.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm actually going to actually put up my sword and walk up to him cautiously and just place my
Can't
hand
see
on
him.
his shoulder.
Yeah, you can't see me.
And he's probably looking down right now, so you can't even see his
Oh
eyes.
yeah, but wait a minute.
Only Quinn can see him.
Wait. I thought if the void tentacles disappeared, what about the other one? Didn't that one go away
No,
last
Yeah,
that
turn?
one's still
if my
there.
void, it's still around for one more turn of mine, but after that's gone, I cannot use it again. No.
Okay, so I'm just kind of
Yeah.
okay. Well, I'll keep the flashlight out then, and I kind of know the directions that you were in.
Yeah, well, you could realistically, you could take the flashlight and kind of wave it around. We could do a perception check or an investigation check, actually, to see if you find him with the light, and then that way you'd be able to know where he was. Or Quinn could just give you verbal directions.
I can just actually. I'm just gonna.
I'm not asking him. I don't. My character does not like Clive.
Well, you feel
I
that
wonder
sometime.
why.
All right,
wonder
I'll
why.
Hey, if it wasn't for Clive, you would still be trapped. All right.
All right. Am I rolling for perception or investigation?
Investigation,
Perception. Oh, never mind.
All right.
because you're using a tool to investigate the area.
Actually got 23 because I actually got
Very nice. Well, you are able to locate the void on the ground and achieve what you were looking to do, which is walk up to him, and you said put your sword on him, or what's happening?
No. I put my sword away and I just kind of put my hand gently on his shoulder.
Oh, got you. Okay.
Raphael.
My character looks up at her with half purple, half blue eyes as he's still struggling to
Void spike.
regain
get
control of
inside.
himself.
We're buddies.
Sorry. Apologies. You were saying?
Did you not hear me, Cray?
I did not, unfortunately.
Oh, I said my character looks up at Caitlin with half purple, half blue eyes as he's still struggling to regain control of himself.
Okay. Is that it?
Yes, that's legitimately it, yes.
Oh,
Caitlin.
making us lying down, aren't we?
Caitlin just says, "What do you need me to do?"
The Void attempts to kick Caitlin away, but with my character now being somewhat in control, I have to roll for hesitation.
Okay.
And it's hesitated. I don't kick her.
Well, that's good. Okay. So you are free to continue doing what you're doing, Miss Wimpy. You have not been kicked.
Right. I get down on my knees so that I'm eye level with him. And I say Celebrimbor again. And I ask him again, "What do you need me to do?"
And a weak voice that's not glitched or distorted, he tells you to get Clive out of here.
Alright. Clive, go the
Yeah.
fuck away. Get back in your closet.
Okay. Apologize.
And he looks up. I don't even know where to start with this. I heard Kyla's voice somewhere. Where is she? She's safe.
As far as I know, I've heard her a little bit in the distance too, but I still can't really see much of anything.
So as all this is happening, and this everything is kind of breaking with the void, the void expansion actually begins to dissipate and fade away right as Kyla is actually getting ready to hit a tree because the place she thought she was going to was just a little off of where she actually had to go. So she corrects herself and is actually able to get over to Caitlin as well as the Void. She's able to notice that the Void is down on his knees, and he close by and, for lack of a better term, comforting him of sorts. So, what is it that you would like to do
Did she
again?
notice the eye changes?
Not yet. She's coming from the back side of you, so she has not noticed any eye color change.
Ah, okay, noted.
Yeah.
Land and come back into my normal form.
All right. So you go
And then
ahead.
I'm gonna put on. No, hang on. I'm gonna say to him, Celebrimbor, take your true form, and I'm gonna put on my hat, and turn into Celebrimbor, and say,
You don't know what he looks like, so you wouldn't be able to.
what I
No.
perceive as him is Blue Eyes.
He just turned into Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you put your hat on, yeah?
Yes.
Okay. So you put your hat on and you turn into what you imagine Celebrimbor looks like, and you are now Bella Brimbor.
Who knew getting a sex change operation is just putting on a hat?
What happens?
And then I'm gonna say, "This is what you look like."
Would she be a female version of my character?
Oh no, she'd
I'm
be a
Kyla
male. But she'd
Brimbor.
kinda be like she's Bella Brimbor.
Kyla
So,
Brimbor.
Yeah. Now, do you want? So you do want to be the female version?
No.
Oh, okay, no. You want to be like that ugly third cousin, like twice removed, possibly a little incest.
I'm not
Yay.
gonna question what I just heard.
Nay, yay, nay. Listen, it puts an image in your head. I'm trying to figure out if that's.
If you need me to, Cray, I can post a picture of what Celebrimbor actually looks like, so the
I don't
group
wanna
can
know.
what she looks like.
I don't want to know what Celebrimbor looks like. I want to know what Bella Brimbor looks like.
It's a mix of Bella Thorne and Mathael.
I'm scared of saying Mathael, female OC.
No, she's a guy. She said she doesn't want to be the female version.
No, I'm what everybody looks and sees when Matthew had his blue eyes. Is basically what
Okay, so a black
the
blob
description is.
of
Oh,
shape.
okay.
So
looks like a
undead. So
with
basically,
glowing
you just
blue
look
eyes.
undead with bright blue eyes.
I look like Mathiel, aka Celebrimbor, with blue eyes.
Yes, so you're undead with blue eyes.
Okay, sure.
Because because my character is still undead.
All right. So she looks like you, but with blue eyes.
And she said my name, correct?
I just look like them. I don't become what they are.
No, I'm
That's-
I'm saying, did you say anything when you took this form? Because
Last time she said your name,
I
you
said,
punched
"Take
her
your
around
true
and about
form."
killed everyone. So,
I said, "Take your true form."
oh yeah, there you go.
with weak motions, he turns around. He turns his head around to look at the doppelganger.
And it is as if you are looking in a mirror.
Do I perceive? Okay, hold on a second. Hear me out. Do I perceive this as a future bounty because Desmond can turn into me? So do I perceive this as a demonic presence in front of me?
I don't have any demonic energy inside of me. There's no demonic energy inside of Kyla at all.
Nervous,
agree with
my
that
character
statement.
draws his sword and mutters the name Desmond.
You sense no demonic energy. Why are you drawing your sword?
Because okay, now I'm gonna kind of break in fourth wall here. When we do fight Desmond, I can't sense his demonic energy when he's transformed into someone disguised. So I can't tell if this is actually Kyla trying to look as me or if this is Desmond.
Oh wait, so there's a guy who can
Right.
mask his demonic energy to where you can't sense it?
Yes, actually.
Interesting. They must be related to Caitlyn.
So then there's no demonic energy.
It'd be
Yeah,
kind of weird if it was.
Demonic energy.
That
But,
would be
so
hilarious.
you draw your sword and you ask the question, Desmond. How do you respond, Kyla?
I'd like to take off my hat and flip it up in the air and throw it in my bag and become Kyla.
That is the most elegant way to do that. You do exactly as you say. With a little back in the bag. With that, you change back into Kyla. But a little wet. Not water wet.
Oh God.
We're not in Africa.
In a were you gonna say something, Craig?
No.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say something. can I describe what my character's reaction? Well, not exactly my character's reaction, but the reaction to this.
Is there a void tentacle growing?
The void tentacles is gone. Yes, if that's what you're asking.
Oh, it's gone. Okay, I just want to verify.
But with trying to withhold his control over Celebrimbor, the void attempts to void dash into the nearest forest to disappear. Now I gotta roll a hesitation roll.
Why are we hesitating?
Oh, I'm hesitating because since my character is actually somewhat out now, I have to try to hold back the void from doing what he's doing so I can fully regain control of myself, in a sense.
Okay.
And I failed. Grand. Wonderful.
Cool. So you
His
mad
stat-
dash out into the woods, further than anybody can see you.
When do we regain our vision?
We just did.
You've regained your vision at this point, by the way.
Okay.
I explained that earlier. Yeah. Basically, when you went
And the
touched
void
him,
hopped into
that
a
was when
tree.
you regained your vision.
After the
Can
void
I
runs
cast?
up, gone.
Can I cast fire fairy fire?
After the void dashes into the forest, he quickly climbs a tree and tries to be stealthy.
What are you, like, part bear now?
He can climb. Do you not remember? Do you not remember the very first encounter I had was me being in the trees?
Yeah, you jumped up into the tree. You didn't climb the tree like a grizzly bear.
Well, he quickly climbed the tree.
Okay. Sounds good.
I would now since I have my vision back and I have my advantage and my perception back, I would like to try to, determine the direction he's going in and use my wind staff to pursue him.
Okay. All right.
I'm
roll
using
for
fairy
that.
fire as well.
And
Do I have to
Kyler,
roll a
go ahead
stealth
and
check
cast
for it?
Fairy Fire. Roll to cast that. So Arcana.
Do I roll for stealth at all? Oh, correct.
Yeah, you can roll for stealth as well.
Because he's trying to be stealthy right now. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he climbed the tree.
That's a 12 plus 8. That's a dirty 20.
It's a dirty 20. There you go. I don't think you've rolled underneath a 10 tonight. That's pretty good.
I have one. I have like twice.
Ah,
Those were
that was
flat
for
D20s.
the other group.
My perception is a 16, by the way.
All right. Well, unfortunately, his 20 for stealth is going to beat that. So he remains stealthy up in his tree.
I got a 22 for fairy fire, by the way.
Ooh. Interestingly enough, though, as you void dash away, Kyla is able to mark you with fairy fire, and she is actually able to see you in the forest.
I'm gonna fly towards him immediately.
Okay.
Just gonna call
Unfortunately-
after her. Do you know where he went?
Yeah.
Yes, this way.
All right.
Does the void know he's been
follow
spotted?
Kyla.
Does the void know he's been spotted?
No,
Ah, okay.
because the void's running away and terrified.
What
So
happened?
his mind's on
He's
other
not-
things.
He's not
Anyway.
terrified. Well, he's terrified he's
What
losing
happened?
control. But
Confused.
he's angry he's losing control. He's not
If he's
terrified.
terrified, then he's terrified.
He's terrified that he's
He's
losing
mad.
control, so he ran away. Hence the void dash. Therefore, his mind's on other things.
So Roderick is asking
Okay.
everybody who can hear what's happening over there.
So I was about to say. So switching over to Boss Lady and Sir Roderick, who are still down in the dormitory with a loud sound going off. They are now the only two that are in the actual hallway / main, like, common area. Everybody else has went into their rooms and locked their doors.
Nova,
The darkness is gone, right?
Darkness is gone, yes.
Okay.
do we want to explore or do we want to go try and find them? I have no clue where they are.
I don't know. It sounds like everything's calmed down and the darkness is gone, so I think it's okay to go out.
Are
But
y'all
at
good
the same
over
time,
there?
too.
Honestly,
Awfully quiet tonight.
honestly,
This thing on?
Hello, is this thing on? Clive?
yes,
Hello? Oh, there's Clive.
yeah.
What?
What's going on?
We're chasing the undead ninja.
We got
We're
a hold.
yes,
Oh, no.
we're
Is that the
we're on our
greatest
way
option?
help him.
To chase the man who just tried to kill you?
We
He didn't actually like hurt me, so whatever.
never mind.
He's still Matthew.
Mathael, you there? You back? You not back?
Oi, try saying Celebrimbor to him again.
Celebrimbor, are you there?
Hearing his name being said by a person he absolutely despises sends him in rage, and the void takes a little bit more control
Hey,
over
that's
him.
Bubba though. That's Sir Roderick.
My character dislikes Sir Roderick the most
Yes,
after what happened
he
before.
does
That's a
not
Tory
like
entrance.
Roderick at all.
Oh, lovely.
Because
Wimpy,
Roderick,
that was
did-
evil.
Well,
Sir
that
Roderick took
backfired.
longer than a second to help him find the Schwizzard. That's why he hates him.
So with
That was
Sir
pure evil.
Roderick
What
saying
Wimpy
his
just
name,
did.
a little bit of progress that was just made has been reverted.
It's okay. You're up a tree. You're fine. You're starting
No
to
way
grow
for me to
thick.
tell
You
that.
need to glue them to the limb that you're sitting on to make a cocoon. To which you'll transmogrify yourself.
To make things, I pressed a button.
Okay. Boom boom.
That
You're
wasn't
no
a good
longer in
idea.
here anymore.
He's mad again.
Oh, great. Love that.
So
Caitlin
we might
and
be in
Kylo.
danger next. It sounds like he hates me the most.
You know what? That's fine. Because if he wants to attack, then he wants to attack. We will defend.
Protect our home!
We built this city.
We built this.
Did you hear Timothy?
Trey, I got an interesting idea.
DM
With
it.
I was gonna say if this couldn't happen because this would actually make it a lot easier.
DM it to me because currently it's their turn.
Alright.
Thank you, sir.
So, Nova, what do we want to do?
Oh, I really don't know.
I don't either.
Do we want to go help or do we want to stay here?
It sounds like if I go, it's not going to help at all.
Well, I'm not going because he's tried to destroy what I've tried to build, so I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of him right now either. So,
I got no problems with the guy. He probably only has problems with me.
no, it's just it's just a whole mess of the situation. So,
You want to rebuild anything or go explore more? There's a whole keep here.
yeah, we could go check on everyone to make sure that they're okay.
Sound like they were all together wherever they were.
Yeah, let's go explore. Let's explore the
I think
keep and
Clive
continue the taking over of management.
Yeah,
as I
'cause
originally
I
planned.
think Clive went into a closet and yeah.
Okay, at least he's safe.
I didn't hear from Evan though that whole time. It's weird.
Oh, that is odd. Do you want to turn the
Evan
button
was
on and
losing
reset
his
them?
mind because he didn't write down what he got from the castle in his notebook.
Ah, that would make sense.
Hate when you do that.
I remember the page having it, but I think I accidentally pulled a page out to give the boys paper.
Oh, okay. Well, at least it's recorded, so you
Yeah,
can go
you
back
can
and
always
write
go
it
back
down.
and rewatch and then make notes.
So Nova, you lead the way. It is now your castle. You lead the way.
Okay. I want to roll for perception.
Okay.
If I can find. Oh, there it is. It's like, where did I put this? Ooh, 17.
What were you trying to proceed again?
my surroundings. Cause like I know that the darkness is gone.
Mhm.
I know that the is probably still going off.
Yep, it is. It's very annoying at this point.
Okay, it's very annoying, so it's probably annoying my character. I want to look to the apprentice that punched it.
He's
And
back in his room.
oh, he's went back to his room.
Yeah, he went back to his room
Okay.
because he finally took you seriously,
Okay.
which is
Good.
what made him hit the button.
Finally. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
So it's just you and Sir Roderick currently. So in terms of what you're perceiving around you, you are able to see that there's a very small second button underneath the big button of where the apprentice punched.
Mhm.
And you are able to see that nothing in the dorm area itself has actually like changed or been affected, and that everything kind of has went back to a normal state.
You said that there's a small button.
Mm-hmm.
Is there any label on the button?
Roll for investigation.
16.
Yes, there is actually.
What does the label say?
To turn off, press this.
Press it. I press it.
The big giant turns off,
Thank God.
and everything goes back to normal. You hear the sound of all the doors unlocking, and the apprentices start to come out of their doors and begin to congregate back again in the common area around you guys, including the one who now has bandages on his hand from when he punched the glass.
I want
Hey.
to approach him and ask him if his hand's okay.
He responds. He goes, it'll give it a day or two. It'll be okay. Probably shouldn't have punched the glass. That's why we keep the baseball bat sitting next to it. But, yeah, kind of.
Oh, those baseball bats really helpful.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
are if you remember them. Unfortunately, I didn't, so I got to heal for a couple days. So yeah, but
Oh,
thank
here.
you for
I'd like to hand him
for
healing.
keeping our lives in your best interest.
Bubba
I
wanted
think.
to hand him something.
What are you handing me,
Sir
sir?
Roderick gives him a healing potion. Try this.
Oh, he takes the healing potion and he drinks it. He regains 3 health, and his hand magically gets healed. Oh, that feels a lot better. Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
I think you guys will do fine taking over this keep. Is there anything that we can do to help?
Well, first things first, I would like for you to acknowledge that not only myself will be head of management, but there's also another lovely lady by the name of Kyla who will also be head of management in this area, or of this keep. Second off, I would like to see to the elderly sheep to make sure they are cared for, as we will not always be here, and we want to make sure that they are taken care of while we are away. A sanctuary of such.
Oh, okay.
Like a nice little retirement zone kind of thing where they can relax and enjoy
okay.
the rest of their lives.
Okay. I'm not big on sheep. I think Terry over there though. Didn't you grow up on a sheep farm? That's the whole reason like this thing got started. Terry responds, "Yeah, man, I told you we were like world-renowned sheep herders. The heck is wrong with you?" Yeah, so Terry can take care of that stuff. What was the other request again? I'm sorry.
We got to make sure that the sheep are taken care of while Kyla and I are away. So Terry,
Terry's handling that.
Terry, you're good with this?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's fine. Yeah, I was the one taking care of him anyways.
Perfect. Okay. And then thirdly, we will not be transmogging demon hunters anymore.
Oh, really?
Yes. We are implementing this immediately, effectively. We are not transmogging demon hunters anymore. If you wish to transmog a demon hunter, you need to submit a request to either Kyla or myself to transmog a demon with support as to why you would like to transmog the demon hunter.
So just demon hunters, no transmog.
Is there who else are you transmogging?
It's polymorph.
Who else are you transmogging? I would have rolled for
It's
intimidation.
polymorphing.
Or polymorphing, thank you. Jesus.
Transmogging.
Transmogging, polymorphing.
Same
I'm
thing.
getting
It's the
confused.
same thing.
Listen,
Saying-
listen, we've been playing a lot of Minecraft with transmoggy and stuff, so that's in my brain. Who else are you polymorphing? On a roll for
Roll for
Hey,
intimidation.
also, what's your name?
My name is Larry.
Hi, Larry. I'm Sir Roderick.
What did
I
you
reached-
get?
I got a 19 plus 3.
Wow, a 22.
I got over a 20.
Well done. That might be one of the first times you've ever gotten over
It
a
almost
20.
rolled off the desk too.
I
And I
know.
was just kind of like, ah.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Mr. Roderick. And in terms of what other things, it's a polymorph. I mean, you can polymorph anything. It's fun. Have you ever done it?
No, I'm going after groups of people.
Well,
I
not
poly-
now.
can I-
You've laid down. We can't do demon hunters. I was just wanting to make sure, like, you know, it's on the weekends.
Are you able to
for the
polymorph
day.
yourself?
Huh?
Are you able to polymorph yourself?
No.
No.
No, unfortunately not. No, it's something that it requires like 5 people to do. They need like a piece of DNA. It's a process. It's really fun. It's really fun. Listen, the previous guy that ran this place taught us how to do it to where it's not just like a real quick little poof for like 10 seconds, but it lasts a little bit longer. So that's why he had us do it with the demon hunters, because he had some things coming from his higher ups that kind of pushed us in the demon hunter direction. We picked sheep because Terry was really good with sheep, so we knew he could at least take care of them. That way, it made us look more presentable to the public, so that nobody was afraid of us, you know, as much until they got close, and then we had to, you know, push it away a little bit, you know. But yeah, so really, I can't even do animals.
Not for ill intentions.
What about like for fun intentions?
Is it gonna cause harm to others? And then are you gonna
Is your
corral
buddy
them?
okay?
And then are you gonna corral them into a basement?
I told you that was the last guy. He had orders from his higher ups. We are underneath him. You know the chain of command. You're the boss.
You can only polymorph for good, okay?
Fine, good.
Okay, and then you need
Define good.
for the betterment of the world, being naturally good.
So if we need more chickens, I can polymorph people into chickens.
No
you need to
polymorphing
figure-
people.
No. You need to figure out how to breed the chickens.
But if you polymorph people into chickens, then you get more chickens.
Okay, listen.
But you
then.
are limited to those chickens. If you breed the chickens, you're not limited.
You know how long it takes to breed chickens?
Not that long.
You just-
Listen, we lost Ifford, okay? He was our chicken guy. We got Terry, okay? Sheep are a little better, but they're tough. But
You'll find another chicken guy. No, if you're low on animals that you're consuming, no, you cannot go running off and polymorphing people.
then
That
you're
is
gonna give
not
us food.
acceptable.
You're gonna provide us with the food we need. I will make a deal with you. Roll for persuasion.
I would like to whisper in her
Oh,
to
it's
know
not
in.
good.
I like to whisper to Nova. That's what Tom's for, right? Tom has the food.
Yes. Tom's got the hookups.
Okay, I'll make this deal.
Okay.
Okay? No more polymorphing.
Okay.
We'll have to figure out. I don't know. Maybe play like bad.
Try-
Mountain
have
or
you ever-
something. Anyways, we won't polymorph anymore.
one.
As long as you make sure that we are well fed, since you're saying you're going on adventures, you're not gonna be here all the time.
Right.
You gotta make sure we got our food. We gotta make sure we
Yeah.
gotta stay alive.
Yep.
You don't want to come back to an empty keep with
that-
sheep that are only being taken care of by Terry.
That's part of the job. I
Oh, you know
fully
what?
accept that
Yeah.
responsibility.
Here's an idea. What if you were to breed the sheep, and you be able to have a supply of mutton?
I think the sheep are kind of old, Sir Roger. I don't know if they're like.
Roll for persuasion, Bubba.
And they used to be
Could roll
people.
for persuasion if you want to.
Did they used to be people though? I thought there was only a couple.
Well, I'm not like.
I have a
just know that
question.
there is
Did
some
you
older ones.
Did you polymorph all those sheep?
You want the real answer?
Do you have an
Yeah.
audit? Do you have a list?
I'd like it. I'd like an
I have a
answer.
No, we don't take a
You don't have
list.
inventory?
No.
Oh my gosh.
Our
You
job
need-
was
you
to
need
go get demon
organization.
hunters, polymorph them, and never let them come back. That's the whole point.
You need structure to this business.
There was no structure. We had structure. We polymorph. We don't die. It's simple. Apparently, whoever his higher ups were would kill us if we didn't. I don't know.
Harry, are you
Yeah.
able to audit and keep an accurate list of the sheep of who were demon slayer or demon hunters that are too old and were not able to be polymorphed back versus who are actual sheep?
Oh yeah, yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, all the sheep that are there were demon hunters. So, whatever sheep are left, those are the ones that were too old. There's a time limit on that stuff.
There's Lena Saragic. Yeah, so they're old demon hunters. Like they used to be. They used
But
to
it
be
sounds
human,
like
that
they're
was
all just sheep.
cannibalism.
We should have a We should go have a conversation with them.
Yeah. But it's a sanctuary, Sir Roderick. This is meant for them to like live out the rest of their lives in like peace and happiness and comfiness, since their lives were so
Okay, I
poorly
understand that.
taken from them.
I understand that then.
Yeah. So we'll set up a deal with Tom. We'll get everything taken care
Do you like waffles?
of. Ooh, we got a waffle guy. Do you like waffles?
Who? You asking Terry? Or you asking
Terry.
I'm
Larry?
looking at Terry and Larry.
Just realized
They
I
just
didn't
ate the
Larry.
stinking Schwizzard, and now they're worried about eating the sheep.
Which
You
one
like-
you asking?
Both of them.
Both
I'm
of
addressing
them?
both of them.
Both of them. All right. So Terry's like, I mean, I haven't had a good waffle. Who's a good waffle maker? Are you good waffle makers?
If you
I'm not the waffle
if
maker.
you go into town, go to Salty
Terry back
Splatoon.
there, he makes the worst waffles ever. Do not let him near a pan or
We
a
have a
waffle maker
Clive.
ever again.
We have a Clive who makes waffle frisbees.
From the back, you hear, yeah,
An accident.
I am terrible. It takes me forever.
Well, we have a friend. As I pull out a waffle frisbee, I was like, "Who make frisbees out of waffles?"
Yeah. And he goes, well, I don't want waffles from that guy.
You won't have waffles from this guy.
Gary, you're one for waffles? Oh, heck yeah, man. Oh, yeah. I mean, who doesn't like a waffle? As long as they're cooked right. So, Terry and Larry are both up for waffles.
Okay, good. Glad
What
to
was
hear
your
that
question,
you like
though,
waffles.
Quinn?
I was just saying out of context. You don't have to diss my waffles.
Your waffles
Oh.
just themselves.
One bat.
Never do.
One
They
bat.
were, they were the first waffles you made, okay? They might actually be used to kill someone later on. You never know.
They could come in handy.
Waffles.
They could save someone's life.
I could,
They might be the best dang waffles
maybe I could attach
that
some blades into the
this
waffle.
world's ever known. All right.
Tell me you make ninja throwing stars out of
So-
waffles.
Y'all have decided to make waffles, or you're going to eat waffles. The apprentices have agreed that as long as you make sure they stay fed, that they will no longer polymorph,
Okay.
and they will breed the sheep or
No.
animals as needed.
Not the sheep. We're not breeding the sheep. This is the sheep sanctuary.
Oh,
So you can breed the
Terry-
chickens.
Terry closes his chest in the corner of sheep breeding material and devices.
I'm
you know
sorry,
you want the
Terry.
sheep to be happy, Nova.
I know it's okay, ma'am. It's fine. Just what I'm normally used to do.
If you-
I brought it. I had to have it for the other one, just in
If-
case.
If you happen to come across normal sheep that were never polymorphed before, you're more than welcome to breed those and care for them. But you cannot be breeding.
How am I supposed to know which ones are not polymorphed?
You're the sheep guy.
I know I'm the sheep guy. Sheep are sheep. You ever look at a sheep and wonder if it's been a guy or not?
Okay,
Or
here's an
gal?
idea.
Yeah,
Take all
I
the ones you
have.
have right now and put a tag in their ear. And then go get new ones.
Exactly.
What do you want the tag to say? I gotta put a company name.
Or no, or better yet, give them a nice little collar. So that way you don't have to pierce their ear.
A collar?
A collar.
What am I supposed to get? Are you providing the collars?
There's a town not that far down the road called Namenkop. Y'all have been there before.
Oh, yeah, we can go there. I don't think they have sheep collars.
Well, then we'll find a source for sheep collars. Just
So you're providing the sheep collars.
yes, I'm providing the sheep collars.
Okay. All right, fine. We'll put collars on them.
Okay, all right. With
Do
that
they
being
need
said,
names?
yes, they need. You just said that you had a list and you knew.
I said I could make one. You didn't say that I had. You. I misunderstood the
Can
question.
you
I don't have a
understand
list.
sheep,
I
Terry?
can make one though.
Terry, do you understand sheep?
Yeah, I raised them for like at least 8 years.
So are you able to talk to the sheep and what was your name?
Are you?
I'm not. Sir Roger can though. He
Okay,
speaks
cool.
animal.
I don't speak animal. I heard animal. That's all I do. I take care of the animal. You think if I could speak animal, I'd go sit with a bunch of people that just got transformed and
Yeah, okay,
polymorphed? You think I
okay.
want to hear that crap?
Okay, got it. Thank you, Terry. We're gonna table this conversation and we'll circle back tomorrow. And I'm gonna turn to Sir Roderick and ask him.
Terry starts looking for the table that the conversation's on.
It's over there underneath the chessboard that they're playing the game of chess on.
Yep.
You gotta
And
wait
then
till
I'm
they're
gonna turn
done
to
with the game
Roger.
of chess. That's where it is.
Sir Roderick, I need to get out of here. Terry's driving me up a wall.
Terry, if you can, we need 7 rooms available.
He's the sheep guy.
You need 7 rooms available?
Don't we need Larry? Won't Larry help us? Terry's the sheep guy.
Terry's the sheep guy.
Terry's the sheep guy.
You're asking Terry for rooms? He needs to handle sheep.
Larry,
Yeah.
would you be able to prepare 7 rooms?
Why do we need 7?
Because me and my associates who will also be utilizing the keep.
You gonna live here?
Well, I'm
You said you're not gonna be here. You want us to provide rooms and make rooms that get dusty?
if you could please. Yes.
Are you gonna pay for these rooms? It's gonna require demoing. We gotta dig this place out. We are underground. You realize that?
So there's no rooms that are currently not being used.
So, did you see any open rooms when the alarm got turned off and everybody came walking out?
No,
Roll
but
for investigation.
Caitlin, I mean Nova, how many people were in that room with the crystal?
What'd you get?
I remember that there was. I know of 2 people for sure. I got a 2.
I'm slightly hinting to the fact that the people we killed, their rooms will be free.
That's a good point. Did we kill people?
You guys burnt them and everything.
I haven't killed anyone.
Somebody, if we were good at videos, you could just cut all the way back to like 4 or 5 whatever sessions ago to the first night when y'all raided the Schwizzard's Keep and the mound of bodies that were there. And you're like, did we kill anyone? I don't know.
I think there were some doors. There were some doors and rooms at the end of the hallway towards the portal that were empty at that actually.
Yeah,
I
it's
am
come to my
way
attention that some people have left.
They went with the Schwizzard.
Yes, they went to Bermuda. So it's come to my attention that those rooms are available since
went to
they're in Bermuda. So
Somebody's been watching a little too much Sword in the Stone.
So you rolled a 2 in
yeah,
investigation.
I did. Yeah.
So you didn't see when they came out. You didn't see any extra rooms.
Can I roll for
I will say though, in the conversation and through Sir Roderick mentioning the fact that some of them have went on holiday and are away, he does remember that there are a few rooms that are currently available.
Yeah. Because I was also under the assumption that the owners of the place would already have like the owner's room. So I'm
Well, the
also
owner-
assuming
the previous owner
yes.
Lived in water.
If you remember, I'm not sure if you were there, but his room was rather large. Do you remember his room?
I remember his room.
I remember
Okay.
his room.
So that's his
His
room.
Okay.
He lived in the water.
He has no desk now, by the way,
Okay.
because a certain rabbit destroyed it.
That's okay. I didn't like that disc anyway.
Oh, wait, Nova. One thing we
Yes.
didn't think about.
Huh.
Schwizzard worked with Nazgul. Nazgul will come here looking for the Schwizzard.
Oh, fucking great. Last thing we need. Okay, let's put up another rule. If Nazgul comes nearby, you press the button, you put up the shield, you do not let that fucker in.
Who? What? You know who our old boss's boss is?
I've heard of him. Not a fan.
I've heard of him too. I've heard he's close by.
Okay, well, he's not permitted here, so.
What do you want us to do if he attacks when you're not here?
You put up the
You just
shield.
sentence the
What
entire.
if he breaks the shield? Y'all broke the shield when you came in.
Well, I
Then
have a
we'll-
certain
Y'all
item
bunch
that
of
lets
little
me break the
tiny
shield.
itty bitty ants. Have you heard about this man's? He
No,
big.
and I don't care for him either, to be completely honest. He sounds like a waste of time.
Well, if he might waste his time and come over here.
I think we'll be okay. I think we'll be okay.
You say so.
We'll be okay. So, it's come to our attention that rooms have been made available.
Please search these rooms, Larry, and look for people who are not occupying a room currently.
I will search and we can prepare some rooms for you. If
Okay.
you buy the decorations and you furnish the rooms, if you got somebody that handles furniture and stuff
If
like
you
that.
supply
We've
the
got
wood,
a
I
lot.
can make the furniture.
Listen, I'm an apprentice. I'm not a wood logger or log cutter. There's a forest out there. I can go to Namikop and see if there's some woodcutters out there. How's that?
That works.
That works.
Okay.
Thank you.
Deal?
Do you have gold to pay for that?
That's y'all the boss. That's your problem.
I'm asking
Who
you if
works
you
in
have
accounting?
gold.
Who were accounting?
Yes.
That was Sherry.
Where's Sherry?
We haven't seen Sherry in 2 days.
Shit. Maybe she went to Bermuda.
She might have. I don't know.
Well, with the looks of this place, it doesn't look like they've had much accounting done.
Holy
Okay.
shit.
We might need to get an accountant. They don't have human resources. They don't have an accountant.
I just randomly
All
say,
they got is
Kyle!
Sherry.
See if anybody pokes their head out.
Fortunately, nobody by the name of Kyle pokes their head out.
Boss lady, if I may say, you're fucking killing me over here.
Can I do something while they're like doing this all?
Joey already killed me like an hour ago.
I was gonna say, Bubba and our turn's been going for a bit. So do we want to switch to
Yeah, we're about to switch.
the other people?
So you guys, you strike the deal, correct?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. He sticks out. Larry sticks his hand out to shake on it.
It's a deal.
All right, it's a deal.
It's a deal.
We'll start working on the rooms.
Okay, thank you.
Who's your QC guy?
His name is Clive.
Okay.
He'll be here momentarily.
Sir Roderick's taken aback. Thought I was a QC guy.
You're the other QC. We'll get it sorted
Junior.
out.
He's junior.
He's the junior.
In
Yeah,
under 5 minutes.
it's the junior one. All right. So yeah, so then we'll slide back over. Clive, what would you like to do? And we should touch on Evan, who's back at the Salty Spittoon, but he's coming to help his friend.
My plan, I think, is 1. I'm going to teleport using the closet to. Actually, I don't know where they're at. Oh crap! I don't know how to get a hold of them either. Wait, what room are they in? Are they in a room I've been to?
Who? Boss Lady and Bubba?
Yeah.
No,
I'm just gonna make a quick
you have
stop
not
there.
been to this room. Either or, TJ. Either or, it's your decision.
Well, then I'm going to, I guess. I don't know how to get a hold of them. I'm gonna teleport back to the kitchen area or whatever we were before. I went to go try to help. Right? I'm gonna do that. May I roll for that?
Sure. All right. So you're looking to go back into your closet.
I got a 16.
Okay. But you're looking to go back into your closet
and teleport to the area that I once was before Bubba and.
So back in the kitchen.
Back in the kitchen, yeah. There.
Okay. All right. So this is your second of your 3 interactions with your closet. Yep. So you go back into the closet now that you're freed, and Kyla and Caitlin have just bolted off into the woods after the void decided to try and run into it. As you're going into your closet, though, you do hear a rather large thud that does come from the forest direction, and this it doesn't concern you too much, but you pop into your closet and pop back out over in the kitchen area. What would you like to do there?
I'd like to do a perception check to see if I can figure out where they went to. Bubba and.
Okay.
Or I don't know, investigation. I don't know.
Yeah, go ahead and do investigation.
Okay.
Mix it up.
3. That makes a dirty 18. Yeah, dirty 18.
Okay. Yeah. So as you come out of your closet, you kind of take a quick glance around, and you are able to notice that one of the archways towards one of the tunnels is showing a portal, and as you walk over there, you do notice that at the other end are Boss Lady and Sir Roderick, and they are Nova is shaking the hand of one of the apprentices as if they are finishing a deal.
And I walk through and ask them both if they have any shite coins.
Okay, so you go ahead and go through the portal, and you come up to Sir Roderick and Boss Lady, and he asks you if you have any shite coins.
I do not.
What about you, Sir Roderick? I'm pretty sure you had all of them.
What was that? Sorry.
Do you have any shite coins, perhaps?
Unfortunately, I do, but I'm not interested in giving them away currently because I kind of need them.
Oh, I was gonna use them to see if we can get you some things for carpentry, and also.
What do you think these are for? As I show him my 2 buck teeth.
If I may break the illusion here, Quinn, I've told you previously that my character has a lot of shite coins that he could supply you with.
Your
Get over
character-
Last
your
time you saw
character
your
tried to
character,
be
you tried to kill
forward
him.
on the verge of killing people, so
Yeah,
I don't know.
Joey, I highly doubt people want
I highly
try
doubt you're
to
gonna
get
just
coins
reach
from you
into your
currently.
pocket and be like, "Here, take
That's
all my
funny.
shite coins."
That's funny.
Anyways,
Always leads back to you. Okay then.
all right. So, is there anything else that you would like to do? It sounds like your shite coin request is unfortunately, yes, denied.
How'd you get here? I thought you were over there with them.
It's called magic.
Interesting.
The
And
apprentice kind
as
of
I
looks
say that,
over
as I say
at
that-
Clive and goes, "Yeah, there seems to be a lot of that here. It is kind of a wizard keep."
Yeah.
After I say that, I'm just gonna pull up my. I'm just gonna call my closet and just head into it again.
All right. So you go ahead for the third and final time. You open up your closet. Are you going
not
anywhere? Or
planning
are you just going to hang out?
I'm going to hang out. And by the way, I'm pretty sure that you're misunderstanding what I'm saying. What the thing is, it's 3 teleports.
Gotcha. Okay.
'Cause I can summon it
You've still done 2 teleports.
I've already done 2 teleports. Yeah.
Yeah. So
And
if
that means I can only bring 1 person with me now, which is myself.
right, exactly. So if
Okay.
you decide to teleport, it'll be your last one. If not, if you just walk out at the same location, you're okay.
I'm just gonna. Yeah.
Yeah. So you go into your closet and you decide to hang out. TJ, you're still back over in Namen Kop. And what
Yes,
would
sir.
you like to do as you've decided to exit the Salty Spittoon, either in hopes of helping your friends or your newfound acquaintances in the town?
Um, can I try to like evacuate the town?
Sure. Yeah, you're more than welcome to.
It is actually my town. Thank you.
Unfortunately, you
doesn't
are
know
currently
that
not
right
in
now.
the town, so therefore you don't know what's going on in your town. So
Correct.
roll for persuasion, TJ, and roll with advantage since you've cheered up and boosted the morale.
Oh, give me a second. I threw my headphone.
He threw
Sorry,
his headphone.
my cord got stuck and it flung out of my ear. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
You're good. So go ahead and roll for persuasion with advantage since you boosted the morale of all the townsfolk.
Advantage is rolling it twice and then whatever's the higher number, correct?
Yes. And
That's a
you're applying
4.
persuasion.
Okay, I got a stinking 4, and then persuasion.
Wait, 4 was your highest?
I got 2 4s.
Wow. That's luck.
I got a 6 in total.
A 6 in total. All right. Well, interestingly enough, as you go out into the town and you begin to start telling people, how exactly do you try to evacuate them? Are we telling everybody that we need to leave, or are you bringing them all to a specific area?
Um,
So
talent. I want to do something like.
so as you stand there kind of on the front porch pondering how you're going to handle this, Tom actually comes out and he goes, well, buddy, if you're going for your pals, you know, you can always, obviously you bring them back here, there's always their places, but which exactly you trying to accomplish? Because I don't necessarily know if I can keep everybody that be here. I don't know exactly what's going on either, but you seem rather distressed about your friends, so I just wanted to come out and make sure everything's good.
Well, I'm guessing that Mr. Edgelord is gonna come back, and I've seen when he was angry, he tried to kill or at least hurt people. And so I really don't want him to come back and hurt the people of the town.
Ah, well, I
And he
I
seems
gotta
really angry.
I gotta agree with you. I got these some of the nicest people you meet in this here part of the country or continent, whatever we want to call this whole thing. But here's what I'll say: you send them my way, 'cause I'll get them up and I'll be able to get them ready to go, and they can head on their way. They can head down to the next town down south, and they ought to be safe there. But if you get them to me, then I can get them on to there, and I give them what they need.
He looks at his hands for a little bit, contemplating. I'm gonna be pretty tired when I'm done.
Sometimes heroes work leave you kind of tired. And Tom turns around and walks back into the salty spittoon.
Evan does his normal jump up salute thing. I'll do my best. And he like teleports away to go
Alright.
help people and
Okay.
send them Tom's way. Or can he teleport people?
He can, but every one of the townsfolk he teleports, I got to roll a d20 to see if they take
Ooh,
damage.
yeah. I guess he'll just kind of like. What would I have to roll to like get people to head back? Because I don't think we want to roll like 100 dice right now.
No. So you'd want, like, again, that was the reason that I was rolling the persuasion to see how persuasive your words would be. Your words were not necessarily going to be very persuasive. So if you wanted to try to like um just do a charisma check, just a straight charisma, you can do that.
I'll do a charisma check.
Okay. And again, you do have advantage because you did boost the morale of all the townsfolk.
Okay, that's a 17. I don't know if I can beat that. Yeah.
What-
17 plus 2. Oh wait, no. Yeah, charisma it's 2.
19. Very nice. Very nice. All right. So as you get your confidence boost from Tom, you begin, talking to everybody and letting them know, hey, go head on over to Tom. He's going to help you guys make sure that you're in a better place while we get this area sorted. With the
Should I explain to them that like there's possibly somebody who would wish to do them harm coming?
Yeah, by all means, by all means.
Yeah.
And so as you do this, you slowly kind of clear the town out. Now, are you dealing with only the people that are out walking around, or are you going up to doors, knocking, stuff like that? Are you going into
Probably
the
knocking.
shops?
Knocking on doors. I would probably actually stop at Willie's, especially because I think Evan still kind of works there, telling people about his shop.
He does. He does still work there. Yeah. So you stop in over at Willie's, and you come in, and Willie's like, "Oh, hey, boy, what's you've been doing good? I've been getting a little bit more business in there outside of that one man, but yeah, you doing good? What's up?"
Hold on, that's not the question I asked you. Did you have breakfast?
The Sorry, my mom and dad asked me a question just as you
That's
asked
fine. It's all good.
for Willie. I didn't quite hear it.
Oh, it's just Willie was asking, letting you know that you've been seeing a lot more customers, so you've been doing good, and ask what's up.
There's possibly somebody coming that would wish to do you harm, so I'm trying to help everyone get out of town to where they don't have to worry about it.
Oh,
Is there anything I can help you with to help you get out of town? I'm trying to send everyone over to the Salty Spittoon.
oh, yeah. Well, I'm gonna need some of my stuff if I'm gonna be moving and evacuating. I gotta make some monies. So help me. I got a cart in the back. You help me load that cart up. I can throw some stuff in there, some supplies, some things I can sell, and then I'll head over wherever you headed. I'll see if I can't throw a couple people on my cart as well,
and we'll be on our way.
So, question: can I actually teleport the cart? I don't want to tell him that I would teleport the cart if I can't, because it's not a person. I cannot
The cart
teleport
is
it.
a
Okay.
little too big. Plus, you'll have to teleport it with all the stuff on it. And it's
So,
gonna
like,
be a
not
little-
even with a roll.
I mean, if you want to roll for strength, you're more than welcome. You'd have to get over a 15 though.
I feel like it would do more harm than helping. I tried to roll it.
For a 15. And if you can get over a 15, then you're able to teleport the cart as you wish in terms of one place.
I won't try to teleport it. I'll just keep helping people because I know there's a few shops that would not be out and about, and I'll just keep going door to door, I guess.
Okay. All right. So you continue to go door to door and continue telling everybody what's going on and what the situation is, and everybody, after seeing what you've done and that boost to morale, they're more willing to follow and know that you're more worried about them, and so they do start heading towards the salty spittoon. And while that is happening, we slide back over to Joey, as well as Kyla and Caitlin.
All right, I'm going to quickly roll for Void Shift.
Okay.
And I'm going to Void Shift over to Evan.
If you're trying to kill everyone, you're no longer my friend. Just a heads up.
Is there a reason why you're void shifting to Evan after you've fallen out of the tree
I'm
and hit
void
your head on the
shifting to
ground?
Evan. I'm void shifting to Evan
Why?
because that's what I want to do with my turn.
What prompted your character to want to void shift over there?
Because that's where my character wants to void shift.
That's metagaming.
I can't go back to the town that I run. And
If you
since
can't
I
come,
know
if you
not
can't
wanting
come
to
up
go
with a
back to the
valid
town, you're
reason
wanting to
why
go to
your
me.
character, after dashing into the field or into the
whatever,
forest,
just forget my turn.
climbing
man.
up a
I
tree.
guess I can't. I guess I can't use the knowledge that my character knows is that he's over there to get back there quicker.
So I
You
asked
don't know where I am.
why your character would make that move, and all you gave me in response was, I want to make that move. That's not a reason that's valid enough. The only way you would know something's going on over there is if you metagamed and listened to everything that TJ did. So I wanted to verify
He's gone.
that, I don't care. I wanted to verify that his character had a legitimate reason to want to void shift over to the other area. Simple as that. If he wants to leave and he wants to do that, that's on him. So, anyways,
I mean, if he had seen me, it
Kyla
would
and
be different
Caitlin.
because he would know I was there, but he didn't.
You guys do come up to the void, who has fallen out of the tree because he had a slight little mental breakdown, which Joey and I had discussed, and so he had fallen down onto the ground. What would you guys like to do?
Like, go up to him, and I think that I would like to try to restrain him.
Okay. Kyla?
I'm not gonna let her touch him.
We gotta keep him from running away again, because otherwise we're going to have to deal with the void taking him
Kyla's
over.
Kyla's putting him in the bag.
Okay, that works. That works.
Okay.
Put him in the bag.
Put him in the bag. All right. So Kyla, he's kind of on the ground. He's kind of holding his head. He's not really too conscious about what his surroundings are currently because he did hit his head a little hard. And so yeah, you scoop him up and kind of just kind of coax him into the bag, and he's able to slide right in. And you now contain a mouthfeel / the void.
Okay, I would like to go back to. I would like to make my way back to Nomakop.
Okay, got you. Caitlin, anything you'd like to do?
I'm just gonna follow Kyla because it seems that Kyla and I seem to have had the most success with trying to bring him back to his senses.
Okay, gotcha. So you guys are gonna walk together, back, or are we using any special movement, anything like that?
I would like to go at a fast pace. So, do I need to roll for athletics?
Yeah, by all means.
Okay.
I'll use my wind staff to try and keep up
Whoa!
as best I can.
Okay, gotcha.
So 19 plus 2. 21. 21.
21! Blackjack!
All right, so you're able to move rather quickly. You're able to shift into your pixie form and kind of start flying and beeline it on back, and you find yourself back at the lake rather quickly. You as well, Miss Caitlin. You guys quickly make the turn now that you can see, and you see that the keep is kind of out in front of you, and the path down to Namenkop is over towards your right. So you guys head over there, and you guys head on over and enter into Namenkop. You guys are moving very quickly at this point. And as you guys come into Namenkop, you come across Evan, who is talking to all the townsfolk and seeming to guide them in one particular direction.
Hey, Evan. What's going on, buddy?
I'm trying to protect the people of the town from Mr. Edgelord because he really terrified everyone.
Okay,
Edgelord?
babyface, who is Edgelord?
You mean Blue Eyes?
What do you mean blue eyes? He had purple.
Well, he's not a threat right now, so we can let the town
He,
do what
he,
they
he
want.
kind of, I didn't run into him, I hid from him, but he came through here and he completely terrified everyone in the town. So
I have him. Don't
we're
worry.
moving the town.
I have him.
Well,
Don't worry.
I'm still moving out. I'm still helping the town move out. Tom's agreed to help. And the townspeople have all gone over to the Salty Spittoon to evacuate.
Okay, then. I'm gonna go back to the Wizard's Keep and end my turn.
Okay. So Kyla decides to turn around and go back to the Wizard's Keep. Caitlin, what would you like to do? Caitlin, can you hear me? Wimpy?
Oh, sorry, what did you say?
I was asking what you wanted to do. Kyla turned around and headed back towards the Wizard's Keep.
Okay,
So-
I'm following Kyla around because know that, like, right now I'm focused on, like, trying to get Malthael back to normal, and he wasn't back to normal when he was put in the bag, so, like, I'm sticking around so that I'm available to help with that.
Okay, gotcha. So you're gonna follow her back to the Wizard's Keep as well?
Yeah.
Okay, awesome, great. So you guys both head on back to the Wizard's Keep. At this point, by the time you guys arrive, TJ, you're actually able to evacuate the whole city of Namenkop over to the Salty Spittoon, and Tom followed through and has given them both the provisions needed as well as directions on where to go, and has loaded up a few of his own carts to help people move on, and is able to get everybody headed on towards that next town towards the south. And with that, that is where we're going to fade out of the mist. As it is late.
Aww.